Hello, everyone. This is the most amazing day for us in the whole year. The day when we are felicitating the people who have won with NET and JRF. They have triumphed. Wow, there are so many students who have gone through so many struggles. And finally, they have done it. I know that many of you out there in YouTube are also there proudly because you have also cleared. And there are many, many students who are now thinking, when will I clear? I'm studying, but I'm not able to remember this and that. Don't worry at all. Your time will also come. Like I was telling my students the other day, apna time aayega. So guys, it is a matter of great pride and great achievement also for everybody at Vallath to congratulate the brilliant people who have finally cleared this exam and they have started on their career. Starting means you have to study more, you have to do more amazing things. It is a wonderful springboard. And today with us, we have a former student of TESS who has also struggled at the beginning, then won and passed, and now he is also moving forward in his career. It is Mr. Arun Ramesh. I am welcoming Arun Ramesh to this function. He will soon talk to us. Now, guys, before we do anything, I want to tell you about who are these people who are the champions of the day. We will first look at who are these wonderful people. They're all here. They will also talk to us. Without much ado, I am going into this. 25 years of excellence, of serving you all at Vallath has brought us great pride today, great joy. Congratulations to all the champions. And our pride is 50 plus JRF and 130 plus nets. Altogether, nearly 200. I'm sure that there are so many more people out there who are sharing this joy. We just don't have their names. That's fine. We will continue to give open courses in YouTube and Telegram. We will continue to give a lot of free material and we will continue to update our present material. As all of you who have attended one course at Vallath knows, our material is continuously changing. We are giving new information, new quizzes every time. And it is our greatest joy to do this service for you because you are doing the other part, which is to study all this, to read on your own, and to achieve this amazing, glorious success. You have done it. We are only the fuel. You are the vehicle, and you have driven your car to success. Congratulations, 100% to each and every one of you. We don't want to claim you any part of your success. It's entirely yours. We were just behind you, cheering you. Now, the JRF awardees. Guys, the J23 JRF awardees are Abhinandani from Haryana, Divankar Singh from Uttarakhand, Hanna Sitara from Kerala, Farhana Febin from Kerala again, Nivedita from Kerala, and Tirsha from Tamil Nadu, Fatima Shifa from Kerala, Hridya Jolly from Kerala. These are all very brilliant people who have got this achievement in spite of the busy things that were happening in their lives. For example, Divankar Singh is a research scholar, and I'm sure he had a lot of things to do for a research, for the research project that he's doing. Still, he studied. No excuses, he told himself. I will not be lazy. I will spend maximum time. Trisha is also a brilliant girl from the University of Madras. She studied with our encyclopedias, with our QPads, with all the books from Bodhi Tree. And she also did every one of these quizzes. Guys who are doing our courses and quiz programs, remember, you have to do them repeatedly. And if you are not doing any course with Vallath, no problem. We are still giving you hundreds of quizzes every month in our YouTube and Telegram. Hannah is an associate professor of Fatima Arts and Science College, Mutheram. She is from Malappuram in Kerala. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. And Abhinandani is from Haryana. She has done PG from Ramjas College. DU Hridya is also from Kerala. She is from Union Christian College, Aluva. Fatima is an IELTS tutor. I'm sure she had a lot of work. She works in Hyderabad. Nivedita is from SARBTM Government College. It is a very ordinary place that she's from, not a multinational city or not a metropolitan city. It is one beautiful town in Kerala called Manjeri. And she worked very, very, very hard, consistently following a schedule, covered everything that we told her. Farhana did the same thing. She is also from a nearby place, Tirurangadi. She is married, but she did not let her household responsibilities keep her away from this JRF and NET. These are not the only people. There are many more people. I am going to introduce them to you, but these people are special because they attended the previous batch. You know, guys, to attend a batch and pass the exam that time is not a small thing, because in Vallath we have so many classes. It is a very intensive course with a lot of information given to you, and people have to really work hard and work very cleverly in order to pass. These people did it. They got JRF. And as promised, what am I giving them? I am giving them, it is a blank check, but I'm not giving them the blank check. I will write on this check. Ta-da-dang! I will write on this check their names, and they will get the complete tuition fees after the GST, whatever is there, which is way more than 10,000 rupees. Each and every one of them is getting it very soon, in 1 or 2 days from me, because I appreciate the tremendous work that they have done. I appreciate the dedication and the way in which they have inspired all of us. They are not the only people who did tremendous work. We have others. Like, for example, Janvi, she came to me and got the money from me directly. That is why we have a picture here. There are other people who came here. They're all brilliant students. And we celebrated cutting a cake in Trivandrum. And look at these names of the other JRF awardees. Sukanya V. Mohan and Sri Lakshmi S. Nair, both of them from Kerala. Asif Rahman has done a lot of work and braved all the problems that he had, and he has got JRF, guys. He's from Jammu and Kashmir. Vidushi is from Uttar Pradesh, another brilliant girl. Drishya K from Kerala. Princy Jha and Ambiga Bairagya, they are both part of Team Vallath, and they have made us proud by getting JRF this time. I'm so happy that there are so many JRF awardees in Team Vallath also to inspire our students. Many of them got JRF previous years. Some of them are going to get it in the coming year because they are working so very hard for it. It doesn't matter if you do not get it now. You have to continue working until you get it. That is the spirit we have here at Vallath. And each and every one of you, I know, has got infected by my energy through YouTube videos. Isn't it? Kirtana, long-time student from Tamil Nadu. Sunidhi from Jharkhand. And Pink Lata is from Uttar Pradesh. Sabha Parveen from Jharkhand. I know these people personally. They have done so much work. I know them. They attended the Telegram quizzes. They attended the YouTube live. They attended the classes whenever they can. Amazing. They are not, some of them are not paid students. They are from open courses. in YouTube and Telegram. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you. Vaibhavi from UP, Raghav from Jammu and Kashmir, Debashmita from West Bengal. I know what you've gone through. I know the prayers, the crying, the tears, the frustration, the desire to remember, the hard work. I know how many times you got demoralized, but it finally paid off. Guys, those who are out there who have started to study, remember, it finally pays off if you work hard. Even if sometimes you have to wait a little bit, it is worth it. Never give up. Never be defeated. We can do it together. I am full of the determination that you need. Take it from me and we will do it together. The entire Vallath team is with you. Now the net qualifiers. We have so many people. Rijul, Harshita, Shubhajit, Priya, Bhavna, Shruti, Ananya. She's also part of our team Vallath now. Preeti, Arunima, Tanvi, Sahadev, Gunjan, Shreya, Meenakshi, Ankita, Babita. So proud of all of you. So many people from Haryana. I'm so proud. Gujarat, Delhi, Bihar, Assam. Wow. Ankita again, Meenakshi, Priyam, Ganga, Rajesh, Yashaswini, Mubashira. I'm reading out these names because it gives me so much pride to pronounce each of these names. I don't want to think I can't read out these names because each of these names is like a bomb full of that determination and energy and enthusiasm, isn't it? Wonderful. Then Krishna Nunni, Aditya, Akshara, Amita, Teresa. Many of them are from our offline batch. Some of them are from our online batches. Many are from our YouTube. So proud of you. Binshi, Fatima, Parvati, Gayatri, Fatima again. This is another one. Anjali, Shruti, Aishwarya, Christy, Soumya, Neha, Gopika, and Mary. So many from Kerala. Vaishnavi, Diana, Anjali, Amrita, Maria, Vishnupriya, Vinita, Tamanna, Diya, Aditi, Supriya. Supriya was a long time student. All of them, I know they are wonderful, wonderful students. What is the strategy to pass? How do you pass? I will tell you the strategies. Study. It is a 5-letter word, S-T-U-D-Y. And you don't give up. 3 letters, 3 words are also there. Don't give up. Do it because you will not be defeated. That is the spirit. And that is how they did it. Mahendra from Maharashtra again. Priti, Digvijay, Archana. Now Manipur is, Archana is from Manipur. Fatma. Then Swarupanjali, Somrita. What beautiful names these Odisha people have, isn't it? Even Puducherry people, Swarna Devi. Wow. 2 people from Punjab, Prabhadeep Kaur and Tanya. I'm proud of you women. Proud of you women because you braved so many challenges, so many things happening at home. The living example of this is Latika Menghani. She is a wonder woman for me. Things that she has braved and gone through and she persisted and she did it. I am so much proud of you, Latika. She is part of Team Vallath and she is like a archetype of a net student or something for us because she is that spirit that we should all have. Latika, you should make a video and tell them why I said all these things, how you have really done it, Latika. You are an example like each and every one of them is. Proud of you. Khushi, Ananya, I see all these names in YouTube. Proud of you. Ananya, Vaibhavya, they are from Rajasthan, all of them. And Rajasthan RPSC is also happening here. Last time, all the people from Rajasthan who passed are now preparing for RPSC exam with us. Like that, May, I'm telling Team Vallath leaders, Sethi Lakshmi, Sandeep, Grishma, Hina, all of you, and my husband Sudeep, I'm telling all of you, may the day come when Vallath will be able to do only PSC exams because everybody would have passed. You understand? Only PSC exams, that day will come because we will pass. Nothing can defeat us. You understand? No problem will defeat us. Manu Chaudhary, again, Rajasthan people are coming. They never give up. They come back, Manu, Satyaprakash, Avantika. Are, so many people from Tamil Nadu. Riyashini, Agalya, Anto Christina, Muthu Shelvi, Ansi Christina, Harini, Akshara, Jamila, Shweta. Mwah, so proud of you. So proud of you. Dharani Kota is from Telangana. Wow. So many people from Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Dekho, Rakhavendra, Muskan. Is it the Muskan I see in YouTube? Mercy Tapa, I know them. Vipin Yadav, Mallika, Kaushiki, Anjali, Angel, Maumita, Richa, Preeti, Rupsha, Shikha. Proud of you guys. Proud of you. Suniti, Saumya, Andhara, Sneha. I want to read every one of these names because they deserve it. They are great. And you are the next. You are going to be here too. Satyajit, Namrata. What are these West Bengal people doing? By God, so many people from West Bengal. Ushashi, Ujjal, Sama Parveen, I know her, Antara, Maitri, Aisha, Prabdeep Kaur from Punjab, Avantika, Reemanad, Kavita, Prasenjit. So proud of you all. So that is the entire list of these people. They have struggled. They have felt demotivated and demoralized, but they did it. And this success is going to help them forever because they are now eligible to teach in a college or university. I have to address my present students who are feeling sad and upset. It is Kalyani Vallath. She has to cry. Please understand that difficulty is initial. We are there helping you with everything. All the materials we make, the quizzes, they will become easier and easier. Please don't worry. I guarantee this because people who are sitting here who have passed have gone through this. And Arun, please talk to us. Arun will congratulate all of you and talk to us. And after that, all the people in Team Vallath, our heads and all the members are here to congratulate you. They will congratulate you. And after that, some of the people who have won, the Vallath victors, they will talk to us. That is what is going to happen now. Please talk to us, Arun Ramesh, our guest of the day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's really happy to be part of the family. I congratulate everyone, my friends, my juniors. I would like to call you the warriors, the people who fight for everything. I mean, net exam is a quite difficult thing nowadays. It's very difficult to clear net. Like one of my friends said, she said, if I attend writing net now, they will take away the JRF which I have because it has become quite difficult. So it was a really proud moment for me because I called ma'am telling her that, ma'am, I got into NIT as a guest faculty. So she said, Arun, I'm so happy, I'm glad. I want you to talk to my students, my friends. That's how I came here. I never thought of getting a chance to come and talk to you, everyone. I wish it was an offline program so that we could interact in a more vibrant way. So my life at TEST begins in 2016, July. I immediately coming back from Hyderabad, I tried attending all these interviews, which I couldn't clear. I was so desperate. I talked to my parents and they said, okay, we'll try to get into PhD somewhere in Kerala itself, but it was quite difficult because of many other things. The main thing, I'm not criticizing the syllabus, but I do not know much about British history and all. We were going deep into the text, we have no idea what was happening in 16th century or 18th century altogether. So I took admission in 2016, July. 28th of July, came late. I met ma'am. I said, ma'am, I don't know. I'm not good at by hearting things. You don't worry. You don't have to by heart anything. We'll have to engage with the text or the period or the people or the writers or the major events. So we all began with activities, discussions and all. So So, like before that, people used to say, okay, you have to focus on this, read the history, but we had no idea where to begin. But with the encyclopedia, I would tell my people like, go to Kalyani ma'am. She has this encyclopedia, and ma'am used to say, forget about money and all, you can share your material with everyone. But I said, no, you have to, instead of simply reading the text, you have to meet ma'am once just to get the kind of energy and motivation that she gives us. So it's ma'am is like teaching you driving. Once you learn driving, it's your vehicle, you have to go ahead. But the way you drive is determined by the person who taught you how to drive. So they're all going through the driving lessons properly, and we get our license, net exam is and license, and we are going to teach our friends how to drive. This is how you approach a text. This is how you read the period. This is how you recall things. So while talking about the exam, I'm used to say it's all about eliminating. For example, we have 4 options, and okay, this writer or this event didn't happen in this particular period. Eliminate that. Then you have 50-50 chance. Then you recall, you will be connecting certain things. You'll be having certain chords, which I talk about this, the later part. It's all about repetition. For example, my friend Jidin, who is in Bangalore, Pustu Jayanti College, he used to tell, we have this photographic memory. When we were writing the exam, immediately after the watching, I know this answer lies in that page 225, the encyclopedia, the left part, left corner. But I don't know what it exactly is. We went back, we read it again. So the next time, we know what was there. We have this photographic memory. The person who told ma'am, I can't recall these things. And I have this memory. I know where the particular thing is, where the particular period is. So whenever someone asks me, I don't please help me with this particular period, I say, okay, get this page. It's somewhere here, but I can help you. So simply going through the encyclopedia will help you recall what were things that they have learned of the period. Then when ma'am said, okay, the best thing to clear that is not only the encyclopedia, but Google. Because you Google, you go to Wikipedia, you'll find a lot of events, things. For example, take a book, Gulliver's Travels. You'll ask some weird questions, but this will be there in the first page of the Wikipedia. Because these people are too lazy. They just go there, take a random word. For example, when we were going through Ororoko, the particular character Ororoko, how he has been murdered, like he was stopped to death. But it was not there in the encyclopedia. Ma'am used to say, okay, someone has read the encyclopedia, found that this particular thing is missing, and they pinpointed that particular thing. So she updated it. Next time she said, okay, add it. The next print I will be inserting this. Then you have to have tiny codes. When it's like you have to have certain particular codes. For example, when we talk about the university bits, the people from Oxford, for example, the Oxford University bits like Thomas Lodge, George Peele, and John Lilly. Ma'am used to tell us someone is sitting in a lodge near Oxford University feeding a lily. This is a code which helps you recall. So people say it's an awkward thing. No, you will remember it every time because somebody is sitting near a lodge near Oxford, in a lodge near Oxford feeding a lily. This is a thing that always comes to our mind. So I tell my people, my friends, like go through it, go through her classes. You will find a lot of information, a lot of different codes. Then that's how I began my journey. Then I took admission in IFLU. After the entrance, I told ma'am, I have given entrance for cultural studies and IWL. The IWL was so easy because I was so sure that I would clear it because all the questions were very familiar. I was reading the materials and into the world literature, everything. But when the result came, I got into cultural studies. I told ma'am, let's see what? You said you would score more in IWL, but I don't know. Because it lies in a different, it was a different case altogether, which I will tell you right now. So when I was in IFLU, I went to the cultural studies department. I had a proposal. I have rewritten it after after we are shortlisted for the interview, we have to write a proposal, submit it, and attend the interview after 10 or 15 days. Meanwhile, I used to rewrite my proposal. I used to contact people like Kalyani ma'am, that my teachers back in Pala, Joby sir and Jishnu sir, and these people used to help me. So we used to sit together and write and edit everything. So when I went there at the interview board, I had a new proposal. I said, sir, I have improvised the proposal. I have rewritten it. Then Professor Dilip Kumar Das, he just took everything from me. He started distributing it among other people. So he has a new proposal. They started reading it, the 3 pages proposal. They started asking me questions and all. Then I was selected. I was so glad I got selected. I went to a department. Before going to a department, before preparing for the entrance, I had gone to one of my teachers who studied at IFTU and told him, so this is my area. I have few questions. The previous year I went, I came back without anything. This year I have something on cinema and the other thing on cartoons. He said, focus on something that makes you happy and that helps you uh, relate to your life and everything. I said, okay, let's go for cartoons. So I began with R.K. Lakshmana and Toms. The Toms is from Kerala. R.K. Lakshmana, we all know the legendary, the common man. So I went to a department and this teacher, Girish from HCU, he said, there is one particular person called Satish Podwar. He's the one who is working on cinema and cartoons. So focus on this. So he has vacancies. Let's go through it. Let's see how many vacancies he has. Now I'm telling you how to go for a PhD after clearing your net, which ma'am actually wanted me to let you know, guys know. So I went to the profile. I found, okay, this is Satish Podwar. He's working on cinema, media, gender, equality studies, Marxism, cartoons. And that was something really helpful for me. I started working on cartoons. I have read everything. Then I went to a department, I cleared the interview. Then the next week we have to go and meet the supervisor. We have to meet everyone and finalize the topic. I met only one person, that was Professor Satish. So he said, come on, Arun, I was waiting for someone to work on cartoons. So Girish sir actually helped me with the supervisor. So he told me what you have to focus on. For example, you want to work on cinema, you have to go to a department where they work on cinema and you have to find a person who has vacancy. Some people come to a department, they end up nowhere because they don't have a supervisor to help them with the proposal. So the supervisor will take them, then your proposal will become something like a clay. They reshape into something else. To me also, like I began with cartoons, then I came to Kerala reading history and all. I started reading more about Kerala now. Then I started coming up with these ideas about history of cartooning in Kerala. I found this amazing person called Govindan Aravindan, who was a filmmaker also. Then I started watching his movies, more into movies, reading about movies, watching movies, attending courses on movies and Marxism and Kerala history. Then I found, okay, this is nice, amazing. I started working on movies. Now I have two things. I have my thesis on cinema from a cultural studies department, supervised by Professor Satish Podwar. And I have a lot of things which I read during my first and second year of my PhD, which are mostly on cartoons. Now I'm working on a paper on cartoons. So I was able to find a suitable thing for me, for my career and all. So ma'am helped me a lot because she used to tell us, read everything, whatever comes to your mind, think about it, write about it, rewrite about it. My supervisor also says writing is all about rewriting. You have to rewrite. Then you think about it later. For example, you write something, come back to it after 2 days. Then you become a different person. The script becomes different. You rewrite it. You have a different viewpoint on what you have written here. Then this is how I began my journey as a PhD scholar at IFTU. And to my dear friends, I really congratulate the people who have cleared JRF. It's a very huge achievement. It's an amazing achievement because imagine how many people write it and you're getting it. You're clearing this particular cutoff. It's a great thing because you are one of these, say, like 1/6, not 1/6, 100 people, no, 6 people in 100 gets net, right? This is the percentage I guess. Right, ma'am?
Percentile it is. That is
Percentile.
divide entire into 100 and first 6.
Now imagine you are just chosen people. You have hard work and you have achieved this. Now most of us want to go for PhD and teaching. But remember when you become teachers, think about your journey, like how you began your journey. One of my friends teaching in KE college, he's giving training to people. He's using her materials available in YouTube. He's making his notes. So he's telling people how to go for net exam. You have to say, the encyclopedia is something that gives you a grand overview of everything. Before then, I had no idea where this John Milton was. So what happened in 1960s? What happened in the 1600s? Now it's like a story. It's like you know what happened here, who was the reader, sorry, who was the king or the queen, then the major poets or writers, and what happened then. We had a lot of information, and once we learn like this a story, like a mathematical equation, you'll be so happy to find that okay, I'm able to link these things. So what ma'am taught us was like, don't by heart anything, don't by heart everything. Try to study things in connecting one with another thing. For example, okay, this 1666 we had this huge fire in London. What happened in 1667? Annus Mirabilis was written. Then what happened in 1588? We had this Spanish Armada came. Then Thomas Hobbes, who wrote Leviathan, he was born. Pierre and I were born twins, he said. So these things, this helps us to place ourselves in the particular period and look at it. So we are like in a room, okay, we are in this 1600s. We're looking at everywhere. We find people, events, textbooks, major discussions, everything. So this helps us to find things and locate things. This helps us to identify the options and eliminate the unwanted things. Then pinpoint the particular ones which are really helpful. Then about the fellowships, if you don't get net, don't worry. We'll write again, we'll clear net again, because it's like, you know how to drive. You'll be getting the license again and again. But how many of you will get the first try? It's quite difficult. Again, you write again, you focus on paper one, which I always miss. My top mark, top score in paper one is 52 out of 100. I never went beyond that. So every time I studied a lot for paper two, I always had this upper hand in paper two, but my paper one was always less than 50 or 52 was the maximum. So I've seen people with 72 marks in paper one failing to get net. I tell people just go and read. Go through the question papers. For example, you have the previous question papers, Google every option. And you will able to find it. It's like sorting out things. Okay, you have this particular thing. Okay, paste that there. If you don't find it somewhere, try to locate it. So this happens only after having this idea of placing yourself in the period by going through the text. It helps only when you read the encyclopedia. I'm not promoting it, but I have to promote it because it's the main thing. It's like the Bible. So in Indian terms, it's like the Gita or something. We have to be careful in this case. So then about some fellowships I would like to introduce you to. For example, if you don't clear net, don't worry. We have the government is having some fellowships like NFSC, NFOBC, NFST, single girl child. MNF is not here anymore. So if you, for example, the cutoff is 65% for JRF, and you have 64, you missed JRF for 2 marks or 3 marks, don't worry. You might be there in the other fellowship list. For example, National Fellowship for OBC, which is called NFOBC, then National Fellowship for SC and ST and single girl child. Most of these scholarships will be given based on your performance in the net exam. So that's how you'll be able to get the money which helps you to buy books, travel around, meet people. And one more thing, please try to get a fellowship before going into research. I didn't have it. I had to struggle a lot in the early stages, but I was able to get through this fellowship thing towards the middle of my journey. And I'm so glad that I got these fellowships and was able to get this JRF and track everything and get the money to fund my own research. So, and what is special about me right now is I am so much into interdisciplinary things. I am from English literature background. I'm a native in English. I got my PhD in, just submitted my thesis in in the Department of Cultural Studies. Now I am teaching English to people in NITs. So I'm nowhere related to literature nowadays, but this is where my base is. So if I get, say, 10 minutes to prepare, I can teach people literature because I was reading materials thoroughly. Because if you don't clear net in the first attempt, don't worry. You have this upper hand. When you attempt it next time, you'll get it for sure because you know what to study, where to find answers. You know how to do it. I remember I lost my net for 2 marks in 2017 Jan, and the same year I missed JR for 1 mark. If I had one more answer correct, I would have got my JRF. So once you get it, you start getting it. Then do think about these fellowships. When the results are out, go through a list and find that whether you're there or not. I have a friend, but no idea that he had net. He was writing it again and again, and he missed one of these net results. He already had net. He was preparing for it. He was writing it 3 times. He couldn't clear again. Once he was randomly going through this result, and someone found, hey, Ben, you have your name there. This guy had cleared his net long ago. He didn't go through results properly. Because that was the period when we had this list coming up. Now it's quite easy. You have everything. They'll tell you whether you have net or JR. So this is my story. It all began with reading, and it all began with an apology, but it's all about. I told them I can't by heart these things, but now I can relate things. It's like a chain of events that are interconnected. I am able to tell people, okay, what happened in this period. I can teach my people. When I said my people, my students. So ma'am used to say, we are all colleagues, not students and teachers. And she had this, she was like this mother figure who nurtures you at the same time, who scolds you, who used to make you feel that, okay, you're not working properly after work. She used to scream at us. She used to tell us, you can't do this. Why don't you do this? When you have time and chance, do this. And dear friends, this is the time when you get time to read British literature. You will never get a chance like this before or later. Because I remember reading British history for my BA and MA, but it was nowhere related to what she teaches us. So this was a really nice journey to learn literature and fall in love with history and textbooks rather than simply focusing on theory and applying it. So once we have these things, theory becomes quite easy and simple and handy. So thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. If someone has some questions, just please go ahead. I'll be available.
Thank you very much, Arun. What a brilliant student and speaker you are. I'm so proud that you have finished your PhD and you have now got a appointment in NIT as a guest lecturer. May you scale greater heights. Is there anybody who wants to ask him something about NIT or PhD or something? You can think about it and chat. Meanwhile, I invite my husband, Dr. Sudeep N, to talk to you.
Hello, everyone. So congrats, first of all the winners. And actually, yeah, many of you might be worried about how to go about the whole process of covering the portions and everything. But from our, the earlier talk, you must have learned that hard work and determination will get you to the place that you want to go. And there are, ideas that you don't need to by heart everything. You need to get into the fun element. So that is what we try to inculcate in Vallath, like igniting your imagination. So you have to love the subject and then have a goal and go about it in a schedule, in a way that is regular and it's consistent. Then you will gain your whatever aim you have, and it won't be a taxing or a pressured situations for you, and that is for sure. So enjoy your studies and all the best for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And we are your ancestors because we are the first people at Vallath who went through all this suffering and trauma and fear and all those things. So, hello from your ancestors. Okay, now I invite Sethi Lakshmi. She is also an ancestor who cleared net with JRF some time ago, and she is also in the last phase of submitting her dissertation, etc. She has been guiding and helping lots of people at Vallath. Sethu, will you please talk to our students?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Arun. It was a wonderful speech. Thank you so much for inspiring our students. So, congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. I extend my heartfelt. Ma'am, am I audible? Okay. Yeah. My heartfelt congratulations to you all on this remarkable achievement. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. And I should say this, your dedication, as ma'am has already said, your dedication and your passion for literature have propelled you to this, and your success marks a significant milestone in your journey of intellectual growth. So then again, being said, let us also acknowledge that this moment is not the culmination of your academic journey, but the beginning of a new phase in your journey. All the best to your future endeavors, and again, your journey from being a student to becoming a part of our growing alumni network embodies the continuity of knowledge and the enduring impact of education. And our alumni network, I wanted to remind you this, we have this alumni network, our Vallath Connect, that signifies a network of connections and collaborations that transcend geographical boundaries. As you all know, you all are from different parts of India, as like it was a proud moment when ma'am had gone through the names and from the states to which you all belong. It is a proud moment for all of us. Thank you so much. And this network, this our Vallath network, that is a platform that offers to exchange ideas, share your academic collaborations. As Arun is also a part of this network, I believe, and contributions to the ongoing knowledge that is happening at our institute. So with each new success, you enrich the legacy of our institution. Thank you so much and inspire future generations. So thank you again for making us part of making a part of your journey. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all once again. Thank you.
That's great. Setu, Grishma is the architect of our paper one classes. And Grishma is also part of Vallath, team Vallath. Are you there, Grishma, to talk to us?
Yes, ma'am, of course, I'm here. Congratulations to all of you first. And your dedication to learning has made a positive impact on Vallath education too. And I wish all of you a very best, all the best for your future too. Okay, so really feeling very proud seeing all of your success and all. And once again, all the best for your future.
Thank you, Grishma. And Sandeep is from West Bengal. He is heading all our online courses. Please talk to our students.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It's really a proud moment for everyone associated with Vallath education. And I'm extremely delighted to address you all. You, my dear friends, have made us proud. Really, heartily congratulations to each and every one of you on your success. Being the virtual head of Vallath course, I would like to share some valuable information about Vallath to all those who are listening to us right now. Maybe you are hardworking. I know all of you are hardworking, but I'm telling you, without an ideal teacher or without quality teaching material or quality learning material, quality teaching, it is extremely difficult to qualify an exam like this. And you can qualify with self-study, but it will take time. My dear friends, let me tell you, Vallath education is the perfect blend of quality teaching and experienced teaching. And ma'am has been teaching, guiding students for more than 25 years. And you are now tasting the fruit of success with our dearest teacher, Dr. Kalyani Vallath. This is a place where we explore knowledge, and we have a huge team to give our backup. And we are always there to support you, to increase your learning experience and something. That is why every year we have more number of achievements. Always feel proud to be a student of Dr. Kalyani Vallath. She has guided you. She has molded you all your success. Now enjoy your success. But I'm telling you, this is not the ending of our journey. Rather, I would say we are starting a new journey towards our brightest career. Ma'am will be there always with you. As Setu ma'am told you, Vallath Connect network is there. And as our Arun sir, he told you, paper one is very important. We have Kalyani ma'am as our guide, as our teacher, as our mentor for paper 2 and our paper 1. You know, they are a teacher who has been guiding students for more than 5, 6, 10 years. And when they qualified NET exam, they used to score more than 80. So these students, ma'am, has found for you. So we have a very good paper 1 team. And for paper 1, we have Dr. Kalyani Vallath herself. That is why we are celebrating our joys, our success together this evening. And all those who are listening to these videos later on, just start our preparation together. And next year, all of us will be there in next Felicitation program. So welcome our future students also. And once again, congratulations to all our successful ORGers. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to all of you again and again.
Thank you, Sandeep. That was brilliant. So we have talked to 3 of our exceptionally good Vallath team members and heads. There are many more, but we don't want to spam this meeting with a lot of speeches, but they're all eager to talk to you. So just one word from all of them would be appreciated. Are you there, Prijit?
Yes, ma'am.
Your turn to congratulate them.
Hello, everyone. This is very happy. Congratulations and all the very best.
Thank you. Ritik? Okay, while Ritik is taking them, Princey?
Am I audible? I'm so sorry. I didn't mute my unmute. Okay, guys, very, very, I would say, heartfelt congratulations to everyone. And yes, like Arun totally said, amazingly, like we are just teaching you how to drive, but you are the one who will be driving later on. So learn how to drive first. Sorry?
Please continue. This is YouTube Live.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. So just keep on learning things, and later on you will be amazing drivers. And yeah, if you have any questions, we have got amazing teaching team and our members who will be teaching you amazingly, including our famous Kalyani Vallath ma'am. So yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again. Yeah.
Princey?
So heartiest congratulations, everyone. May your journey ahead be filled with even greater success. Thank you.
Great. Ambika?
Congratulations, everyone. Only success is waiting for you. So best wishes.
Great. Are you there, Shruti? Let me call our dearest and one and only Hina Vadhwani. Everybody's darling. Talk to us.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, everyone. Many, many congratulations to all of you. And with the success that you have achieved, the sky is the limit now. It is an awesome journey with ma'am. It will be awesome journey ahead of this. Many congratulations from the bottom of our heart. Team Vallath loves you and we are always there. Behind ma'am.
Hina, we are just deeply indebted to the way you have brought vibrancy to our channel, and you are dealing with the shorts and videos so brilliantly. So many people are learning from you, motivated by you. Thank you from all of us, Hina.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to you for bringing me here. Thanks to you for inspiring all of us. You are a dream come true for everyone who is in this meeting right now.
Yeah.
And we need more teachers like you. Like how you say we want India to grow. Ma'am, it is the teachers from school level to college, university. We need efficient teachers. And that will be the future of India.
Thank you. Thank you. Adarsh?
Yeah, congratulations everyone. Yeah, it's a good achievement for both you as well as for our team. Thank you everyone. Okay.
Ankita?
Yes, I hope I'm audible to everyone. Hello, and yeah, my heartiest congratulations and much. I really wish you all the success in the world out there. Reach heights, make ma'am proud, make us proud. Yeah,
Thank
congratulations.
you. Nikita.
My heartiest congratulations to everyone. May all your dreams come true. And of course, like Ankita said, make ma'am proud, make everyone proud. Thank you.
Yes. Anjali.
Hi, everyone. We are really proud, and by your achievement, we also feel meaningful. Like our work will be fulfilled only by your achievement. Okay, we all are really proud of you, and we hope for many more JRFs in the future.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dear friends, I invite Latika Menghani to speak to us. She has got a great achievement this time, and I'm proud of her.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Let us hear a few words about your journey, Latika.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations, all of you. I cannot say anything. I mean, it was all because of ma'am that I started my journey again. I attempted this exam in 2014 for the first time, and I felt that it is not a doable task for me. Being married and a mother of two, I will never be able to clear this exam, because I mean, after marriage and being in a joint family, we hardly get more than 2-3 hours. So we cannot study properly at a stretch like other people can. And there were also some other issues with me. Like I suffered chronic depression because I had a traumatic childhood history, and because of that, I had episodes of chronic depression, and I am on medication for that. And after that, because of unresolvable traumatic memories, and the burden of carrying unfulfilled dreams for so long, for almost a decade, that I was not able to qualify this exam. I developed certain serious diseases, like I was paralyzed thrice. Thrice I got paralytic stroke, and after that I developed ovarian cancer also. So my studies were always, I was doing in fits and starts. I was not able to concentrate. I had no guide. I had no proper, I mean, I cannot take offline classes for studies because I had severe health problems. I had other issues too. And being a mother of two, you cannot get that much time. So I felt that I left my studies and I joined private colleges and schools, and I was working. But I was feeling that I was not doing justice, because there was always a dream lurking behind that. I was made to do something great. I was made to achieve something commendable, like I was dreaming of. One day, while the lockdown period was going on, while surfing through some videos for online guidance, I found my goddess. I found Kalyani, and I watched some of her videos. I enrolled in Udemy course, and after that, I bought the entire Bodhi tree. Vallath book all the books I bought, encyclopedias, and then I started my journey again. And to my utter surprise, I felt that it is not a task that is entirely impossible. I really can strive for it once again. So I decided I'm going to try it once again. And in 2021, I started my journey with ma'am. Again, there was one more stroke, and I was paralyzed, and I left my studies again. but still I didn't lose hope because ma'am was there to counsel me. It was not only education, that it was not only the lectures that I get from her, not only material, but always counseling whenever there was some problem, whenever there was again health scare. Ma'am was there to motivate me. She said it might take time, but I know that you will do it. And I trusted her conviction that if ma'am is saying I can do it, what is there to stop me? Nothing can stop me. So in the first attempt was in 2014 when I found that I will not be able to do it. After that, this was my fourth attempt. And at this time also my vision was terribly affected. I told ma'am that, ma'am, I will not be able to attempt this time. I will take time. I will study for 6 months and I will try for December net, because this time I was not able to concentrate on screen. You know that, my vision was badly affected because of my disease. But somehow I thought that I have studied so much. Let me try. It's a matter of 3 hours. I have struggled all my life. I will try. I will give the exam, and I passed. And I qualified GATE, I qualified SET, I qualified NET because of ma'am. And just a few years ago, I used to think that this is not a doable task. So, if I can do this, it is not that difficult. I would like to say I've taken up so much time. Sorry for that, ma'am. But I just want to say that it was all hurdles. There was no hope, but ma'am was my sunshine, and she still is. And because of the hope, because of the thing that ma'am said, that yes, you can do it, I know you can do it, I kept on striving, I kept on trying, and I did it. Actually, I think that ma'am did it. I left my focus, I left my motivation, I left, when I fell ill again in December 21, I told ma'am, I cannot do it. But she gave me motivation. She kept on checking on my health. She kept on checking on me, and she told me, try once again. And ma'am, please don't cry. I love you a lot. And
thank
just
you,
because
Latika.
of trust on me,
very much.
It was only ma'am and nothing, no me.
Thank you.
You
are a magical woman.
No, ma'am. Actually,
This is
everything.
YouTube live enough.
No. The syllabus, everything, it is so scattered. Everything is, such helter skelter. कुछ भी समझ नहीं आता. But ma'am's course and material, it is so, so convenient for us to do. Ma'am has worked for 25 hours and 25 years, and she has made things easier for us. So because of ma'ams, sir or ma'am, because they worked for 25 years and they have made things easier for us. And now you can do it in 2 years or 1 year. Depending on the amount of hours, number of hours you can spend on your studies.
Thank you, Latika. There are a few more people. Reshma Rajan is familiar to all of you because we did an interview program together, and she has contributed tremendously to our both paper 1 and paper 2 classes and courses. Reshma, will you please talk to us?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And all of you, hearty congratulations. We as Vallath team is so proud of you. Those who got net and those who didn't pass, we'll be here to help you all to reach your heights. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Reshma. Rupsha, would you like to talk to us?
Yes, ma'am. Firstly, I would like to express my thanks of gratitude to you and the entire team of Vallath. And I'm here only and only because of you, ma'am. Last time I cried to you that I could not qualify, but but you always support us. You called me, you encouraged me all the time, and you always inspiration to all of us, ma'am. I am here only and only because of you, ma'am. And your books, when we and me and Kainat, we used to study together, and we always discuss that your books are like Bible to all literature student. I learned a lot and lot from your course, from you, and you always motivate us. Your energy, like you energize all of us. Your it trans and here I'm here only and only because of you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
Rupsha.
you, thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. Is our paper one teacher Manu with us today? No. Ananya Priyadarshini. She has recently joined our Vallath team.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Latika Di was our coordinator for J23 batch. I just wanted to thank her for everything that she had done. You know, even after all that she had faced, I think none of us had any idea. And she still smilingly took all our revision classes, helped us with extra material. And I mean, I just really want to thank you, Latika Di. And ma'am, I just want to tell you that you have made us done something impossible. I think J23 batch specifically could not even think that they would attempt the exam this time. All of us were so worried that, you know, it's impossible to do it in 2 months. But the thing is, we didn't know that it's not the 2 months that we are putting in. It's years and years of your hard work plus our 2 months. And that is all the difference that it had made. You know, it's all the 25 years of your hard work and Team Vallath. And ma'am, I never had any good luck with competitive exams. Even though this was my first attempt at NET, I honestly thought that, you know, this exam is so absurd. I don't understand where the pattern is. You have helped us in everything. And the only advice I can give is listen to every word that ma'am says. Follow every advice, not just the classes, every little thing that she says in class. You know, it's every word is gold. And I just want to tell everyone to try all the advices that ma'am gives and all the JRF holders had given us in the JRF power sessions. I think that was most helpful for all of us. Thank you so much, ma'am. I wouldn't take a lot of time.
Thank you, Ananya. Thank you very much. The head of our Vallath books is Ashwati Ji Babu. She has joined us. She is also with us. Ashwati, will you please talk to our students?
Good evening, everyone. So I'm Ashwati, and I'm extremely happy to be part of this felicitation program. And I heartily congratulate each and every one of you for your accomplishment. And this is indeed a moment of pride and prestige for Team Vallath. And I must say that this is just the beginning of a great career opportunity. And I know that once you entered Vallath, it means that you started embracing and loving literature even more deeply. And that is what happened with me when I joined ma'am's classes in 2017. I was a student of ma'am, and it was only after joining TEST. At that time, it was TEST, and now we are Vallath. Proudly, we are Vallath. And it was after joining ma'am's classes that I started loving literature even more deeply, or it was after my encounter with ma'am that literature became even more beautiful, and I must say that I started understanding the nuances of literature and theory better with ma'am. And whatever I learned today, whatever I achieved today, whatever I am today, I owe everything to ma'am. My career, my accomplishments, everything is just because of ma'am. And all of you have cleared NET, and some of you have cleared JRF, and congratulations to everyone. And I must say that Vallath will be there with you throughout your literary career. And Thank you, everyone, and keep learning with Vallath. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwati. Helen, who is a very important member of our office, many of the books that you're getting are all coming through her. Can you congratulate our students, Helen Chechi? Maybe she doesn't have the connection. Princey, please tell us who are the people who will speak today.
Ma'am will start with Divankar Singh from Uttarakhand, who is a research scholar, as you already mentioned. Divankar?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Am I audible, ma'am? Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Pranam to ma'am and sir and all my elders. And hello to my batchmates and all the seniors that I have. So my name is Divankar and I'm from Uttarakhand and I'm currently pursuing my PhD from Almora University. So I feel very privileged today to have been made a part of this felicitation ceremony. And I'd like to thank you all for the wishes that you have given to me. And I'd also like to congratulate everyone who has got this achievement. And I'm very nervous because this is the first time I'm opening my camera. Ma'am used to say this a lot, that please chat with me, please open your video. But I think I was very shy to come say hi. So yes, that was a problem then. But now today, I think I got enough to talk to ma'am. So I'd also like to take this opportunity and thank many people who have made this possible. And because not everything comes to the mind at once, I've made some points for reference. I hope that's all right. So I'd like to start with Kalyani ma'am. Kalyani ma'am, what can I say about her? She has been the guiding light I have been searching for years. Uh, she has always been the reason for my ecstatic state of mind. uh, from the time I have come across Kalyani ma'am in my life, I have been influenced in such a way that I am influencing others and trying to make their life change and trying to inculcate literature as a way of life. So ma'am has not just given me JRF, but she has also she has also prepared me for this life. So thank you so much, ma'am, for that. And I was able to qualify net previously, but JRF was like this Herculean task that was an obsession for me. So, and when I got ma'am and when took this course, I think this obsession of mine, it met its goal. So thank you for that as well, ma'am. And not just ma'am, the whole team Vallath. And I'll come to that. So I've been following ma'am on for years on YouTube, and that is what gave me the motivation to take the course and learn as much as possible. So the course provided the right resources for me to make this preparation of mine holistic. And there are many points that I'd like to add about the classes that ma'am provided. And I'd like to start with the live classes. Because the live classes, they were facilitated by the study material, especially the encyclopedias. Okay, ma'am, I'd like to take a moment to thank you for the encyclopedias that you have made, because first of all, I was so intrigued just reading them and looking at all the visuals that you have printed on the book. So as I was impressed by them, I also have to teach students at the college. So when I show them those the encyclopedia and all the pictures and all the material that you have given, they also are influenced in the same way that you have influenced me. So thank you for that. And yes, these live classes that was facilitated by the study material, it was like a head start in itself. So, and apart from that, there were a plethora of books provided in the course that made learning so easy. The QPAD especially were on a diverse range of topics, so they've helped me a lot. And not just the books the course provided, but I have been buying Kalyani ma'am's books for years. So there's one book on chronology. Its title is Hey, When Was This? It's not in print nowadays, I guess, but that book has helped me a lot, because nowadays I don't know why NTA is so fixed on chronology, and that book in particular has helped me a lot, although there are many books to mention. Yes, and apart from that, I'd like to mention the doubt clearing sessions from time to time during ma'am's class only, and the quizzes on the same topic after this class gets over. They were such a boost to me. And okay, uh, I think we're able to internalize something when we look at it at least 2 to 3 times in a short span of time. So the way ma'am's classes were scheduled, I think that was a great boost, because consider if we have a class in the evening now, so we'll have a test about it, a test on it in the evening or at night around 10 to 11 p.m., and we'll have the same discussion in the next class that is happening tomorrow. So it is we get to know, we get to listen to that same thing 2 to 3 times, and it gets internalized. So it's not much, we don't have to do much, but we just have to keep on listening and keep on doing. So that has helped me a lot. And the model series, yes, the model test series, although I'd like to confess that I was too, sometimes I did not want to do them or did not want to attempt them, because they were so much, I got overwhelmed sometimes. But that's the thing, that you have to go on, you have to carry on, and that's what would take you to the goal that you are achieving for, or you are aiming at in life. And apart from the model test series, I'd also like to talk about the revision classes that we had. Ambika ma'am and Latika ma'am especially took care of that. They asked so many rapid fire questions, and they're training us to do, or training us to internalize that thing as well. So that was also a very good help. Although I was not able to attend paper one sessions live, they have helped me a lot with concept clarity, because I have to, for financial stability, I have to teach some home tuitions as well. And at college also I have to teach classes. So I was not able to get the time for paper one classes, and sometimes also not for paper two live classes. But I think I was able to clear those, or see those classes whenever I had the time. So I'm very happy that although I did not have that much time, then also I was able to complete every possible class of ma'ams. Yes. And apart from that, I live away from home and I seldom miss my family as well. But ma'am made sure nobody felt that way. She just doesn't consider us students, but her babies, for whom she cares so much. And she's always available for those babies. She radiates warmth and makes the environment very cordial. So thank you, ma'am, for being such an inspiration. You're a blessing in my life, and this is just a starting, ma'am. I'll follow. I'll be following you every day, every night. So thank you, ma'am, for that. So apart from thanking ma'am, I'd also like to thank Team Vallath, whose sole purpose was to cater to the needs and problems of the students. Ambika ma'am, Latika ma'am were the elder sisters I never had, but got here at Team Vallath. They were there at every step to make things easier and entertain every query of mine. The relationship with them was both formal and informal. We used to crack many jokes, and these things helped ease me into things. Madhavi ma'am, during the JRF sessions, JRF hour sessions, she helped me a lot. I had a lot of queries that time as well. I thank Team Vallath for bringing these JRF hour sessions, as they gave me a lot of experience and insight. And I also like to thank all those experts during the JRF power sessions who helped me. And apart from that, I'd like to thank Grishma ma'am, Manu sir, and Aparna ma'am for the paper one classes. Uh, and I'd also like to mention Hina ma'am for those very beautiful videos on YouTube, because it's not just learning, it's learning while having fun. So thank you for that, Hina ma'am. And apart from that, I'd also like to thank my fellow batchmates with whom learning was so exciting and a healthy competition too. It helped with the development. So I got to learn so much from them. And I think I was able to influence or maybe give them some part of what I know, and maybe try to help them. So regarding my strategy, I'd also like to uh, uh, tell about my sources that I had while studying. For paper two, especially, I had Kalyani ma'am's classes only, Kalyani ma'am's live classes, the course, and all the books that came with it, and all the books that I already had before I took the course. So that helped me a lot. For paper one, I was not able to take the live classes for paper one, but I took it offline and also was able to get and learn from it a lot. And because NTA is focused on chronology nowadays, I'd also like to mention a few points about chronology, because I think if maybe the next time paper, the exam is set up in that way, it may help a lot of students. First point I would like to add is that the extra research, as ma'am suggests, it helps. It helps a lot. Whenever you hear a work's name, your first instinct should be to find out the year. It was my first instinct. I'll just search for the work's date, publication year, and the basic details of that work on Google as soon as ma'am uttered any work's name. So as many times you see that work's name, I think you should keep on writing the date on the side. Wherever you see the work mentioned, just write the date on the side. Try to relate, and also try to relate the dates of paper one and paper two that maybe correlate with each other. For example, in 1813, Charter Act came, while also Jane Austen's books were also published, like Pride and Prejudice was also published in the same year. So it like gets you interested about things like what dates coincide of paper one and paper two. So you can do that way. Kalyani ma'am's book, as I told you, hey, when was this? And the new chronology book, it also helped me a lot, because and we all know that the book is not enough, because you get to know a new variety, a new deal of things every day. So just try to write on that book, because ma'am has also provided spaces for us to write on the book. So try to fill that book, let no area of it get uncovered. So do that as well. And apart from that, use sticky notes, stick them wherever you can. Stick them, I'll suggest stick them everywhere you want, and see them from time to time. Whenever you get tired listening to videos or writing notes, you can revise that with the help of the sticky notes. When you think you have revised whatever you wrote in that sticky note, just write it again on another one. So that way, you'll just internalize it, and it won't be just a tedious task. It will be a fun exercise for you. And also try making as many quizzes possible on chronology. On the Telegram group, in the Telegram group, we used to make these quizzes for each other, and that they were so helpful for all of us. So I think that could also be done, because when you do it yourselves, when you make these quizzes yourselves, you are able to retain more. So apart from that, I'd like to mention the fact that success, I think my success, which I got, is because of the discipline I had, because discipline is very necessary. And if you decide that you are going to do a certain thing at a certain time on a certain day, then only you'll be able to go away and go on the path that you are trying to go. So apart from that, keep all concepts in the paper one clear. Some people say, or some people are of the view that higher education and people and environment, they ask so many questions which are not given in the book or which we have not prepared. But I think if you work on the basics, these things can be many options can be eliminated. You can use your educated guesses there. So that also helps. So if there are any questions that you'd also like to ask me, I'd love to answer them. And I think that is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Divankar. That was such a comprehensive overview of what you did, and I'm sure it inspired many people with their strategies. Before we go on to the next winner, Nivedita from our test office, she's handling many of the communication that you see from our side. Would you please take a few seconds or a minute to congratulate our winners?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Such an inspiring moment, such proud moment. I don't know. I'm feeling so overwhelmed. Congratulations, each one of you who have qualified NET and JRF. The entire team, Vallath, is so proud of you. Yeah, thank you.
Who's next, Princey?
So next we have Parvati Jairas, our offline batch too. Parvati?
Hi.
Hello. Please go ahead, Parvati.
I'm sorry, I'm sensing a connection problem with my video. If that's okay with
Yeah,
you?
it's totally okay. Please continue.
Okay, so hi all, I am Parvati and I'm so happy to be here. I'm an offline student. I joined Vallath last March. And congratulations to all NET JRF awardees this time. I'm very much indebted to Kalyani ma'am, Team Vallath, and my friends at Vallath for making me achieve this long dream of mine possible. So first of all, there is Kalyani ma'am. When I started studying a test, I was very worried because I took this exam previous, but I was not able to crack it. And when I started studying at Vallath, I was demotivated and I am worried about my studying process. But from the very first day, ma'am was like, you should not feel pressured. You will get there. This was her word. Don't worry, you will get there. This mantra she said every day to us, and I'm very much grateful for that. The classes was really fun because ma'am said you should not only study for NET, you should love literature and you should widen your possibilities. And she gave us many research ideas through the class. And if she says some idea, she said, you should write it down and look into it. And in the next class, she will ask us whether we checked it or not. So that's how dedicated she was while teaching us. And she took her time before starting every class for revising. She asked questions every time. And if we are not able to answer the question, she said, don't worry, you will remember this next time. And as the revisions progressed, we were able to remember all the things. And at the last part of the revision, we were able to answer the questions even before she completing the questions. So she made us prepared for this exam very well. And for me, the strategy was I solely depended upon the encyclopedia. Like Divankar said, the pictures in the encyclopedia was very fun to look at. I was just passing it through. But at the revision time, I was able to connect information with the pictures. And sometimes she asked questions from the pictures itself, like some book covers and the informations given on the preface, like that. She asked questions from the pictures and we were able to connect information with the pictures. It helped very much for my preparation. And then there is this revision team. I don't know how to say this, but Medhavi ma'am, Princey ma'am, Sandeep sir, they were like, they were supporting us every time. They prepared a specific time for revision and they made us do the revision no matter what. And they scolded us if we didn't study. But that was actually very helpful for me and my friends as well. They gave us strategies, they gave us methods for revising. If ma'am is not available, they were available to clear our doubts. So I am very much thankful for the revision team at TES. Sorry, Vallath, no Vallath. And the thing I want to say is while I was preparing for NET, I realized if we have the right group, we study more. So I was a offline student. So my friends helped me very much for my studies. They asked me questions from the quiz books, and we conducted like question answer sessions every day, and it helped me very much. Then I am a big fan of the Telegram quizzes and Spotify study capsules because at the revision time, that study capsules was like my lifesaver. When she asked the questions, I was able to remember things, like I was able to connect information from just one question itself. So and that was my study strategy for paper 2, and for paper 1 as well. My paper 1 was not that much great. I lacked in many areas, but Manu sir, Grishma ma'am, they prepared us very much for this exam. Like I know that I knew that I have to discipline myself for paper 1, so I attended almost all the classes, and they gave us methods like the elimination methods, making connections with the questions, and how to deal with the options and all such things. So I am very much indebted to Manu sir and Grishma ma'am for giving me basics for my paper 1 preparation. And that's it. That was my strategy for this exam, and I cherish every moment I spent there at Vallath, because the friends were amazing, the group team Vallath were amazing, and I am very much grateful for that. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us.
Thank you, Parvati. She was from our offline batch last time, and there were a brilliant group of people who studied together. Before we go on to the next person, our Helen Chechi from our Vallath office, who is behind a lot of work that is happening at Bodhi Tree to send you the books. I invite you to talk to us.
My sincere congratulations to all. My special appreciation for Kalyani ma'am, hard work and dedication. All the best of the Vallath. Okay.
Thank you very much. Princey, who's next?
Yeah, so next we have Abhinandini from Haryana. Abhinandini, are you here?
Yeah, am I audible to you?
Yes, you're audible.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Abhinandini, and I was in J23 3 months online batch. So congratulations to you all who cleared NET and JRF, and those who couldn't clear it this time. Don't worry, guys. You are in safe hand, and you will clear definitely in December's attempt. Ma'am, saying thank you is not enough to express my gratitude. This JRF is just because of you, and 100% credit goes to you. You got me not just JRF, but also made me more confident, and you changed my outlook towards life completely. Now I am more disciplined and sincere. And my love for literature is seriously grown tremendously during the online course. The hard work you did, the efforts you made throughout 3 months course is inexpressible in words. I saw you doing n number of things seriously. You used to tell us that you went to gym, then back-to-back classes, you were organizing seminars, attending meetings, and everything you did in top-notch energy and enthusiasm. You really inspired me, ma'am, and countless others. Okay, so earlier I never found theories interesting, but after you taught us structuralism, I can really see through so many social constructs around. And I will never forget once you have said pain is construct, everything is psychological and is in mind. It gives me a push to extend my limits each time. Now I can relate to theories even in daily life. You are miraculous and extraordinary. You made us remember Nunukal champions. You made us Nunukal champions, and the exact questions came in exam. This is miracle. Questions were asked directly from Spotify podcast. You are the master of your field, definitely, ma'am. I feel so blessed, and I thank universe that I got a chance to meet you and to meet a team of so much kind, intelligent, and humble people who are there to help 24/7. It was 3 months journey, kind of short, but it was full of emotions, crying, singing, and laughing together. I was not very interactive during classes, but I listened and enjoyed every bit of the conversations. It is so empowering to be a part of such a warm and supportive community. I remember how the dates were announced just 5 days before the exam, and every one of us freaked out. But ma'am, after you took that class in the evening, everything just became so fine. Like we were so motivated and energized again. And those marathon sessions, those last days marathon, they were so rigorous, and I can't emphasize enough how much they helped me. I really want to thank Medhavi ma'am, Grishma ma'am, and especially Kainat, because Kainat took logical reasoning JRF session, and she made square of opposition so easy and understandable just in 5 minutes. Also quizzes, they helped me a lot. I attended quizzes everywhere on public groups, Telegram 23, J23 group, and book widgets and model papers. Ambika ma'am was so regular in sending those model papers every day, and they were well structured. And the last day's quizzes, which you sent, they were so funny and playful, I remember. Really a much required stress buster and confidence booster dose. So for me, doing Vallath quiz is one of the best source to fight this fear of exam, and everyone should trust Vallath quiz sessions to sail through this exam. So in the end, I would say just do not stress, don't be afraid. Just follow ma'am, follow encyclopedia, listen to audios, listen to Spotify podcasts, and have faith. Faith in ma'am, faith in Vallath, and faith in yourself. Seriously, if I can do this, you all can do better than me for sure, and we all will do better under ma'am's guidance. Thanks again, ma'am, and I am immensely blessed and proud to be a part of this institution. And also, I was manifesting this day secretly for so long. So this is such a fulfilling feeling. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhinandini. So as you mentioned, a Spotify podcast was a lifesaver for me as well. Next, we have Revati from our offline batch. Revati, welcome.
Hi, ma'am. I'm so happy to share my success journey with you. When I entered to Vallath on the first day, I didn't know anything. Literally, I was a beginner. I cracked net on my first attempt, and only by studying 3 months. It is. I thought it was never possible for me. But whenever I was down, I used to sit on the first row. I just listened to whatever ma'am told. But I didn't understand anything, but something went on to my mind daily when I attend the classes. Whenever I failed to attend the classes, Princey and Medhavi Akka would be standing in my room and get up, quick run to the classes. They were the boosters, and they have Vallath has the best supporting team actually. And I am a lazy learner, and I am not a bookworm. For all those lazy learners like me also, ma'am supports a lot. She takes care of that wicked part of the session also. She used to be the catalyst for my success. Whenever I was not able to answer all the questions ma'am asked, I felt very bad. But even then, ma'am used to say, if you're not answering this time, definitely you'll answer the next time. She doesn't demotivate anyone in the class. And she encourages with all those loving and caring words. Whatever I do, I just put on my headphones and listen to ma'am's Spotify audios, her revision notes, and her YouTube videos. Those were my saviors, and she is like a miracle that I met. I was being exposed to so many things after meeting her. I was changed a lot after seeing ma'am. The way I dress, the way I portray myself, everything was changed because of ma'am. I promise that all my credits of being myself goes to Kalyani ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, and always stay connected with us. And I ask everyone to be connected with ma'am in one way or the other. If not in YouTube, if not in Spotify, be connected. Try to be connected with some way or the other to ma'am. She's like the ship that she takes us to the shore. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Princey.
And Revati, you didn't mention that now you're teaching in a college.
Yeah, I am a professor now. And all this credit goes only to Kalyani ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thanks for all those pizzas. I loved eating pizzas. And all those online batch missed that.
In our offline batch, we have so many celebrations, cake cutting, pizzas,
Dancing. We dance, we sing in the class. It was just like college.
Even better, maybe, than college.
Yeah, ma'am.
Because in 1 month, we cut 5 cakes in our present batch.
At least we eat 2 pizzas in a week. Definitely.
You created problems for me, Revati. Now present batch students will ask for pizzas. Come on.
You tell them that we are so special to you, ma'am.
No, everybody is. Thank you, Revati.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I love you, ma'am.
Next, we have with us my batchmate and a very good friend, Supriya from Maharashtra. Supriya.
Please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible, Pinti?
Yes, yes.
Respected Kalyani ma'am and all the teachers who are present here and my friends online and offline. I really feel jealous of Revati now because we have really missed all those things which they are enjoying. And yes, I would actually, the other students, those who have spoken, they have covered almost all the points which we wanted to say. And I just wanted to express my gratitude towards Kalyani ma'am. And she's like a gem to everybody's life. It is not like as we are student of her, but the way she connected with us, and still like those who have passed 20 years ago, 12 years ago, we had get together last month here in Pune. And it was like when I touched her, I started shivering. If she remembered, like I felt like I met today my God. And it was really very thrilling experience for me. And as I started my journey, actually for NET and SET, it was my dream to qualify for SET examination. And I started 10 years back in 2012. And almost I read whichever books some other teachers asked me to read twice, thrice, 20 times, but nothing went into my head. And I twice, thrice given the exam. And at last, like Latika expressed herself, I felt this examination is not for me. And I gave up for this examination. And later on in Corona period, I think in 2019-20, I came across with the videos of ma'am, and I started attending 10 p.m. classes. And when I started watching those, I felt this is too much heavier for me. And I do not know, I started even thinking that I can study one more time and I'll try for SET and NET. But still, it was quite heavier and was very much harder to start again a new inning. And by the time I got married, my child, handling all the things, as Latika said, it is quite difficult for the married women to take time. Even I was working. But when I heard ma'am's one of the video about history of British literature, then I thought I should have to attend ma'am's classes. And one of my friend also suggested me about the online classes. It was really, thank to Corona period also, I should thank Chinese people now. They, because of them only, I could meet my ma'am. Please accept my my sorry, like I'm praising those people now. It should not be offended. And yes, I have qualified Maharashtra State SET and recent NET examination. I thank all the teachers like Manu sir, Grishma ma'am. First paper, they are like boon for our first paper, because the way they have planned the first paper's syllabus. It was really very in a simpler way. They have started. They have taught us. In fact, about Grishma ma'am, I would like to say, in a lecture, thrice to 4 times she will take your revision. She'll ask each and everyone, and she'll say, "Yes, what have I taught? Just tell me again." She will close her window and she'll ask the questions. Even though we have never opened our videos, ma'am, thank you so much. Even I would like to thank Manu sir and Sandeep sir, Hina ma'am. She is the vibrant lady for Team Vallath now. As soon as we start her videos, it is like just to, everybody feels like to listen to her. The way she explains, the way she narrates the stories. And I would like to share that I have I have selected for the professorship now, and I'm teaching in one of the renowned college in Pune, that is Neswadia College of Commerce, as a assistant professor. And my proposal for PhD also, I have now it is ready. I have given interview and the result is yet to come. Thank you so much, ma'am. Love you very much.
Thank you, Supriya, from all of us, from Paper One team and Hina and me and everyone. Thank you.
So next we have with us Hana Sitara. Hana.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, good evening for all. I'm extremely grateful to be here again with Kalyani ma'am and the entire team TUS, and I'm very happy to get this opportunity to share you with all my experience about the entire journey to my JRF. I know that it's impossible without you, Kalyani ma'am, and the entire team TUS. I don't know, like I just start preparing it from my second year of PG, and at that time I just looking for the sources in online, and I came across ma'am's videos, and when I thought about taking a coaching, it was my final answer to join TUS. And one of my friends suggested about this J23 batch course, and I just enrolled that. I don't know, I'm sure I can make it happen because it's only 3 months and very rush schedule. I'm working and I'm a mother of a 6-year-old school-going boy, and a lot of things are going around me. I don't know how can I make it happen, like sitting the 7 to 9 for daily for the online class and preparing for my class, and also I want to make sure my time is available for my boy, and I don't know how it happened, but I just enrolled. I think maybe something will be figured out, and I can make it happen. And now I'm very extremely grateful. It turned out very well, and I cleared JRF, and it's my 3rd attempt. And at first 2 times I didn't clear for anything, and now I cleared for qualified for NET and also for JRF. Thank you, ma'am. And while I talking about your Zoom class, I don't know how to explain the energy you spread to us. It's like amazing. While we are looking into your life, I feel like there's no excuse for me. Like you like spending 24/7 to teaching, and you are spending your life and dedicate your entire life to teaching students and to English literature. And I feel like I didn't have any excuse to tell, and only thing what I can do is do my maximum and work the best way I can. And also, ma'am always telling that this exam is not the only your destination. What you should look into is gaining knowledge. And after that, I just started to focus on enjoying the process, like learning. And I just try to put apart the stress of exam that is coming in 2 months later and 1 month later. I just put that apart and just started to work how I can. And of course, there is tension and all. And your ma'am's podcast is very helpful. And I always listen to podcast while going back and after from my college and doing my work. It's really helpful. And also the online test, model test is really helpful, even though I cannot score that much. But like ma'am said, even making mistake is actually a kind of learning. Through making mistake, we can learn. Actually, this and question parts, that's really helpful. I got 5 to 2 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes gap, I just refer to that book. Even if I can study only 1 or 2 questions, that's worth it. Because everything that we come across is help in one way or another when we sitting at the exam center. Maybe it helps us to eliminate some options or like that. And encyclopedia is such a treasure. I don't know how to explain that. But after clearing there, some people are contacting me and asking for me, please suggest some resources or some way, some books. I suggest everyone, please, if you are going to a coaching class, please go to Vallath and Kalyani ma'am's class. That I can give them 100% sure. They will worth it. And also I suggest them about the encyclopedia because it gives us the clarity where to start. Because we know that English literature syllabus is very vast. While I preparing for myself every day or every time I started from Chaucer and spending days and days in Chaucer, I cannot make it anywhere. But after joining the class and after getting this encyclopedia, it's clear, definitely gave me how to do it and where to study and what to study and like that, ma'am. I don't know how to express my gratitude. And I'm talking about paper one. What I feel is that when it comes to your marks or when you scoring, paper one is very much important because actually the mark of paper one is a help or that determine your cutoff when it comes to JR and all. Because while comparing to paper two, it's more easy to score paper one. And if we can score more marks in paper one, that definitely makes some changes in your result. And these classes that provided here is very much interesting. That how I spent this last 1 or 2 weeks, I dedicate completely to paper one, and the PDF that provides our resources from our paper one classes are really helpful because the previous year questions and all that help us to focus on the areas that mostly questions are come. And from my personal experience, what I want, and also their power session is just such an amazing thing. Actually, every day 7 a.m. some people are coming here and they're talking about their success and their tips. That's really a kind of booster. Maybe that day you're starting a day in like, oh, I don't know how to do it. We are very hopeless some days. And at that time, every morning you get a booster dose. And it's really, in every session, each people gave different strategies. And that helps me to create a strategy for my own that's suitable for my lifestyle and my situation. Because everyone is different. We cannot compare like, oh, she spent 8 hours a day, but I didn't get the time. How can I make it? Even maybe this is not for me like that. But what I have learned is like that. If you get 1 hour or 2 hours, make that productive. It doesn't count how many hours you spend. It's actually how smart you work. And also, what I want to say that I always keep a planner with me for planning my days to do my daily chores. And I also kept some one for studying for JR. Like I just prepare a countdown calendar. Okay, like one day towards the exam day. And I give each day some portions to cover. At least it's sure that we cannot keep track with that. but what we do is matter. What we done is matter. Even 1% we learn. If we learn 1% every day, that in a long term that matters. So you should not compare yourself to others and make a plan that suits you, your situation, your what most suits for you, and try maximum to stick for that plan. If it doesn't make huge change in 1 or 2 days, but in course of time, it will definitely make a change, and that will reflect in your results. And once again, I thank you for the entire team and ma'am for your valuable support and everything. That's all.
Thank you, Hannah.
So next we have with us Fatima Shifa. Fatima, please.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm extremely delighted to share this virtual platform with Kalyani ma'am and my fellow beings, as well as the coordinators of TESS. So I should say that I was a student like how Ekalivya is to Dronacharya. I was a student of ma'am since 2017, but not a paid course student. I was just following her, and ma'am, you just came to our college while I was doing my degree. You came for a MESMAC international conference and you delivered a lecture. Since that day, I'm just following you. But I could only join your course like recently in this J23 batch. And I was just following your live lectures, but unfortunately, like I couldn't follow it regularly because of my busy routine. I'm a mother to a 2-year-old child, as well as I'm engaged in multiple chores a day. So it was a bit difficult for me to follow the live lectures every day. But whenever I got time, I used to listen to your lectures. As well as I should say for to all the other mothers and who are engaged in multiple tasks, you can also follow ma'am in YouTube. There are many YouTube videos that helped me greatly, like the EH6 Videopedia, the chronology crash course, Indian literature crash course and all. These are the other materials which I have relied on. Then I should say the marathon classes were extremely helpful. Like towards the end of our course, we were provided with a marathon session. And I have followed all those marathon sessions for both paper 1 and paper 2. Then the quizzes which they have posted in the Telegram public group, as well as the online group. It was greatly helpful. I used to make mistakes often. But that doesn't matter. As ma'am used to say, you can learn from every mistake. So these all things have helped me to perfectly land at JRF this time. Thank you so much, ma'am. I have taken a photograph with you, which I have saved in my mobile phone. Like when you came to MES, we have taken a photograph together. But when I fetched JRF, I really wanted to meet you lively. I hope that it will happen someday. And thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you to all the coordinators of Team Vallath, as well as those who haven't qualified this time. As ma'am used to remind us, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Okay, I just kept that quote in my mind always. Thank you so much, ma'am. And like Divankar and everyone have just explained the strategies. Those all were the strategies which I have also used. So I think I'm not making this lengthy since many of you want to speak. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm really happy to meet at this virtual platform, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Fatima. So next we have with us Jamila. Jamila from our offline batch. Jamila, are you here? I think she's not here. So next we'll go to Nancy Christina.
Jamila, if you want, you can speak later. She's there, but maybe not able to speak. Okay, and
yeah, Nancy.
Nancy, we can't hear you. No. You should remove your earphone, I think. Then you will be able to speak. Sometimes the headphone or the earphone is the problem. Just take it out. Then you will be able to speak.
Taken out.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Just speak. Again, not audible. No, we can't hear. For a second, we heard you though. We'll get somebody else to speak. Meanwhile, you can rejoin from your phone if you want. Then it'll work. Afterwards, you speak. Now, Sir Princey, somebody else can speak.
Vimala, are you here? Would you like to speak? Tanya?
Yeah, Tanya's here.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. Okay, first of all, I want to congratulate everybody, all the NET and JRF awardees. Congratulations. And I want to thank the entire team, Vallath. It has been such an amazing journey. And I think all of the major points are covered. Others have spoken about the strategies and what all helped. I think it was quite similar for me. But I think it goes beyond that also, what this course gave us. I want to thank Kalyani ma'am for so much, One of the things that I wasn't really going to join any course. I had decided, so in 2019, I was done with my master's. And after that, I prepared for the exam and I was quite comfortable with paper 1. But paper 2 felt like it's an ocean, right? We have so much to cover. And I also felt like this exam is not for me. And I didn't think I would ever clear it. And I completely changed the entire course, the trajectory of my career. And I started teaching, but I was not teaching literature. And that always was, very heavy on me because I have such love for literature. And that's the one thing that I wanted to do. And I am so glad that once I decided to let go of the job, the security, it gave me everything. And I decided, okay, in 2 months, I'm going to study and I need to clear this exam so that I get to teach what I want to teach. And during that time, one of my closest friends, Vanshika, who was a part of our J23 batch, she asked me to join these classes. And I am so glad she did. And I listened to her and I came across Kalyani ma'am. Because in these classes, we learned so much. And I think ma'am helped us develop a research aptitude as well, right? We started thinking about PhD. We started thinking about what all we can do in the field. And I want to thank the team Vallath for everything that was facilitated. Even the faculty enrichment courses, they were such a blessing because one of those talks, inspired me to work on the research proposal that I've been working on. And as soon as I was done with the exam, I was only thinking about that. That's all I have been doing. After the exam, I started reading more and more and I started writing and I was so excited about it. And I'm so glad now that research proposal is done and I'm really happy with the topic. And I think most of the credit goes to ma'am, for inspiring us constantly. And it was the entire team is like, it's such a nice, warm environment, right? The revision classes were so extensive. The live classes were, of course, a blessing, but the revision classes that Ambika Di and Latika Di took with us, they were amazing. And they have been there for us throughout the journey. I think, especially Ambika Di, right? We'd text her about the silliest of our problems, and she was always so patient with us. And because of the environment and energy of these classes, I think we were able to form a very nice study group, and it was so collaborative. We formed questions and we helped each other, and we always asked for help. If we knew that one person in the group is really good at a topic and we have a doubt, we always felt comfortable to talk to that person. Ananya and I studied together, I think, for the most part. We would do these we'd have 2 hours a day set for what I called PYQ parties. So we made it fun. We'd say this is a party and we're going to have fun. And we'd make these notes during analyzing PYQs. And I think this entire process has been so enriching. The notes are so extensive. Again, I had collected a lot of material, and I honestly thought that I was not going to go for more notes. I thought I had enough material. But then during the classes, I saw the encyclopedias when the classes started and people talking about them. And I thought, okay, this seems different. This is way more comprehensive. There's a lot of background. And now I think I have the entire collection of all the books that are available at Bodhi Tree. I even have laugh and learn literature at this point. I have pretty much everything that is available. So yeah, the books, the revision classes, everything. Like I said, the faculty enrichment program, it's been such an amazing journey. And I really want to thank ma'am for everything. And my exam went quite dramatically. Actually, I got an allergic reaction night before the exam. And during the exam, my screen wasn't really visible. For 1 hour, it was all glitchy because it was sort of slantingly placed. There was no stand to it. And despite that, like I used to listen to people, older students say that, when we were giving exam, we'd hear ma'am's voice in our head. And especially during GRF power sessions, we'd hear people say that. And I remember when I was, I was going through all of that and I was feeling like, okay, life is Murphy's law right now. Whatever has to go wrong or can wrong will go wrong, but I need to power through. And somehow I managed. There was a lot of time crunch because 1 hour I couldn't see the screen properly, but somehow I managed and I can't believe I did. And it's because I could hear, ma'am's voice in my head that you can do this, you got this, you can power through. And thank you so much for everything, the entire team. I'm so, so glad that I decided to, be on this journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Okay, Arun wants to lead. Thank you so much for being with us, Arun. We were really inspired by each and every one of you. Princey, before you call the next person, Manu wants to speak. I invite Manu to talk to us.
Ma'am, I'm not a offline student or an online student. I'm a YouTube student. I watch so many videos of yours, and whenever I feel like not studying at all, I'm a government teacher in Rajasthan, so it's little hectic and I live at home. So whenever I feel like I don't want to study at all, I watch your videos and I feel motivated and whenever I'm tired, I feel refreshed already. And my only regret is that I found your videos on YouTube so late in my journey. I still wish if I have found it earlier then I would have taken the course and I would also have said all those things. But for last few months, I was trying to get in touch with you because I watched your videos about research also. And they helped me a lot. And you always say in your YouTube videos also that we should always aim high. We should try to study in big universities, and we should have the knowledge so that we can go to all those universities of UK and USA. And you make me dream, ma'am. Thank you so much. You make me dream and you motivate me. And I really wish I can meet you once in my life and I can hug you and tell you that it means world to me. When I come from very small village, ma'am, and here if all those things that I want to study abroad or anything like that, people laugh at me because around me it is not possible to talk about only. So I'm not sure कि कैसे होगा, but आपके वीडियोस देख के और मैं अभी भी आपका कोर्स लेने वाली हूँ ताकि मैं भी अपना पूरा का पूरा, मेरा नेट हो चुका है मैम, बट मैं कोर्स लेने वाली हूँ ताकि मैं अभी अपना नॉलेज डेवलप कर सकूं पूरा. और मैं यूट्यूब वीडियोस अभी भी देख रही हूँ, मैं खत्म नहीं कर पाई हूँ उनको, वो बहुत सारे हैं और बहुत हेल्पफुल है. मैम बस एक रिक्वेस्ट थी कि अगर आप रिसर्च के बारे में हमको थोड़ा सा और गाइड करते रहें यूट्यूब पे या कैसे भी, तो ये भी बहुत अच्छा होगा क्योंकि रिसर्च में भी मैंने आपके जैसा नॉलेज और किसी का नहीं देखा है. मैंने एडमिशन लिया है
वनस्थली यूनिवर्सिटी में राजस्थान में, बट स्टिल जो आपका गाइडेंस है वो गाइडेंस मुझे कहीं नहीं मिला है। तो मैं भी अपने टॉपिक के बारे में अगर कोई भी तरीका है आपसे कांटेक्ट करने का, तो मैं एक बार आपसे कांटेक्ट भी करना चाहती थी, ईमेल के थ्रू या कैसे भी। मैंने कोशिश भी की है, यूट्यूब पे भी कमेंट्स किए हैं, तो मैम कोई तरीका हो तो प्लीज लेट मी नो।
I have recently made, with the help of Niketa and also Ankita, a video on the latest topics for research. Anybody, let me take this opportunity to speak a little bit about research. Thank you, Manu.
Thank you.
When you want to do research, the first and most important thing that you should do is identify broadly an area that you want to read on and work on, and then understand a lot of areas and authors and works that are coming around that area. Don't start with a topic as such, because you will not be able to arrive at a topic first thing. Secondly, you will not be able to proceed with it if you don't have the background knowledge. In 10 days or even 1 month, you cannot decide on a topic. You have to consistently, persistently read on an area, all the theories related to that area, various authors who write in that area, etc. For some months. After that, only you'll be able to identify a topic as such. You can start with a genre, or you can start with even a theory or a concept. For example, female Bildungsroman. You can think about it, or robbers in literature, or something like that. Or you can think about a theory, something related to cultural studies or any other theory. Or you can think about a region, for example, Caribbean, Canadian writers, or Native American writers, things like that. And then understand their history, who are the important players, what are the major texts, and develop your own PPT based on all these things. Like a student preparing for a test, or a teacher going to make a presentation or lecture, like that you should study. And then when you identify certain authors and works and then apply theories to it, you will start getting ideas. You should also side by side read what other people have said about these authors' works. Then write down all these ideas on a paper, like a mind map, and then try to identify to yourself how to connect these. Is there a topic there? How other people have made their topics. Like that, you should try to identify it critically, think about it. That is the point when you should approach a teacher or somebody to help you with. Say, I like this area. I have read all these things. These are the notes that I have made. These are the major developments in this area. This is the history of this area. I have a few ideas about topics. And this is the mind map that I've made about it. Will you help me and tell me if any of these ideas are good? Other than that, if you just say, give me a topic, I don't know anything. You don't know anything because you've not read, obviously. You know, only if you read, you will know. That is what the basic thing that we understand in higher education. So I don't know anything. That problem can be solved by reading around the area. Make your own little strategy for it, your own little map for it, so that you don't go wild. And very, very importantly, even though you like 2 areas or 3 areas, do not at the same time work on 2-3 areas. Focus on one area, read a lot about it. And in case you can't do research on that area also, no problem. You can still write a paper on that. That will also add to your CV. So have focus, do hard work. You know, there was a time when you got, topics from somebody will give you synopsis, somebody will write the dissertation also for you, and you get PhD. That is not possible now, because things are very strict. Universities will grill you. They will ask you left and right questions. So be ready. The course itself that you take for NET, or the preparation that you do for NET itself, orients you towards that, to do your own reading and research, not to just take things lightly or, casually. So like that, you have already studied for NET and JRF. And now you continue doing the same thing for research. Please don't approach anybody saying, I don't know an area. I don't know a topic. I got this topic, but I don't know anything about it. That is what you should get first. Because that is that is the only way you can do research, by your own reading. If somebody is teaching you, then you should be in primary school. Grow up. Understand your responsibility. Every day, consistently read. So if you have time and if you don't want to immediately start research as soon as possible, that is the best thing. It is also good to read widely, because I don't know any new theories. I have not read any book. I don't know any contemporary authors. Then also it is difficult to do research. First, you should have some background, some reading you should have. Spend a lot of time every day with books, reading the blurbs, reading on various websites about contemporary books. Browse and read people's authors' blogs. Read about authors who have got awards. Read about conference topics. Check out what are the conferences happening in 2023 and what are these topics. Read about it. Like that, when you get some general knowledge, you will be mature enough to do it. I find a lot of people around me. I think it is a problem with the generation because we have internet and so many opportunities. I want a job. I have this job, but I don't know what to do with this job. I have this topic, but I don't know anything about the topic. Like this people are. That is very dangerous. You should use the internet and Google productively. Read with a purpose. Make a list of what are the things you want to read and then read. Otherwise, you will just go wild. You will never have a proper career. Did you understand? If you just make do with superficial things and just show that you know, but you don't really know, you can't get very far with it. And also in 2024, once when NEP comes, standards are going to be really high. If in the near future, foreign universities also come, it is possible that foreign universities will come. At that time, we will not get away with our half knowledge, with our half reading and half learning. Now is the time to really read. And I am telling you guys, even though it looks very difficult in the beginning, if you really do that kind of reading, it will last for a lifetime. Your whole life and career will be transformed by it. Did you understand? You will be able to think about anything and speak about anything. You will be able to, respond and ask questions and write easily. It will not be difficult forever. I am a person who used to take 3, 4, 5 days in order to write one page properly. In the beginning of my career, it was so difficult. I couldn't understand the books that I read. I couldn't understand how to write. I did not stop. I worked, read, wrote. Now, even though my 20s and early 30s were struggles, it was not easy. The reward is coming now when all of you are saying, I inspired you, I helped you because of me, your lives are made. It is the result of my hard work also. Now things have become easy because the background is there, the foundation is there. And when I hear some topic, etc., I will be able to quickly read about it and write something about it and talk about it. Did you understand? So otherwise, I won't be able to work so much in a day. I'm teaching from morning 7 o'clock to 12:30, then I'm teaching from 3 to 5 sometimes, then 5 to 7, then sometimes 7 to 9, and then YouTube Live. And all the time, despite the fact that my team is helping me with material, I have to say it now. If I don't know, how will I talk about it? But I am able to because of this work. There is no escape from work. This is what I told you when Supriya and others were saying in the beginning, it looks difficult, but in the end, it is rewarding. So that is the solution for your research problems. Thank you. We have taken a lot of time. How many people are remaining?
Ma'am, one question. Ma'am, how can I contact you? I'm a YouTube student. I'm not an online student. I'm not an offline student. How can I get in connect with you?
Watch YouTube videos more diligently because my number is everywhere in YouTube. My team is scolding me. What is this? You're giving your personal number. And I say, they are my YouTube babies.
I messaged you on Telegram.
The problem is, it is not the number. It is time. It is time. That is why I'm not able to look at messages. Try again. Where do I have the time? That is the problem.
But still, if in case our timings match and you check my message, it would help me a lot.
I don't want to go take you on a wild goose chase like that. Contact the office. Say that you want to talk to me. I will talk to you. Promise.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So next we have with us NC. NC is also a 2Q finalist, which is scheduled on August 15th. So,
congratulations.
Thank you. So, hello, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. So, hello, sir. And hey, guys, YouTube babies, my YouTube fellow students, hello. Ma'am, this is the first time I am having a word with you. Like, even though I'm your D22 batch student, I have no guts to speak with you because I was so afraid. I was also nervous to speak. So, yeah. But before that, I thank you very much, ma'am, because I'm getting emotional right now. Okay, you are like a lighthouse for me. I was like a wandering ship, I should say. Like I didn't know where to go and like what resources I should get. So you were like a lighthouse, and I correctly landed it in my right destination. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm much obliged to you. So talking about my net journey, it all started in 2019. I completed my master's in 2020. So I just tried to appear for the exam in 2019, and I lost it by 3 points. I was completely dejected because I thought I can easily crack the exam. But the problem is I didn't know exactly what the exam is. And again, in 2020, we all know it's the period of Corona. And I landed up in a different direction. Like I got married. And in 2021, I got pregnant. And I had a very traumatic pregnancy period. I got a fracture during my seventh month of pregnancy, and I delivered to a preterm baby, and I totally collapsed. Like I didn't want the life which I was undergoing. I completely started to hate my life, and even like the people around me were like very successful in their lives, and I felt like in the race, like everyone are moving forward in a very fast pace, but here I am like like stagnant water, and also like I'm running backwards in a fast pace. So I thought I'm like nothing now. I was only destined to do household chores and look after babies. And in like again in 2020, um, I had an opportunity to join your online course D22 online course. And then even though I joined joined the course, I couldn't completely devote my time because I have to look after my preterm baby because he was very tiny. And yeah, I have to look after him. He was prone to diseases, so he was also had some health issues, and I was undergoing postpartum depression. So all that things like pushed me, like I was nothing in my life, and I'm doing nothing. It was the idea I had had about myself. And also people around me were like mocking, come on, she's like she's married and she has got a baby, and she's not able to do things that we are doing. So I was completely lost. And then in 2023, and again I was pregnant. So pregnant, it's my second pregnancy, and right now I'm the 8th month. So I didn't appear for the March exam. So I thought this is the time I should, wake up and try myself again to show who I am and what I am. And Kalyani ma'am, I'm really much obliged to you because you motivated me. I'm also a very lazy person, I should say. I was not an early riser. After looking your videos and your motivational lectures, I thought, okay, I should use my time productively. And in one of your lectures, you said, like, come on, guys, you have 24 hours in your hands. Like, you divide it like into three, like 8 into 3. So for the first 8 hours, you devote for your net preparation. The next 8 hours is for your entertainment or do whatever you want. And 8 hours of sleep is enough for you. And that pushed me towards like, no, Ansi, come on. You are going to got up early at 4 o'clock, and you are going to devote some productive time for yourself to make your dream come alive. So that helped me a lot. And also your materials. I completely relied upon your British Encyclopedia and American Encyclopedia or Life. I love that book. And also the other books, chronology books and cultural studies book. Yeah, it helped me a lot to focus correctly, because the portions we have for the exam is like vast. It's like an ocean, and we didn't know anything about like where to start and how to study. And you have given us like a concrete view on about the exam, and also how to study and what materials we should follow. You know, yeah, and sorry. And also, JRF Pash's sessions, I'm really thankful to them, because, see, as I told, I was really like dejected about my upcomings. So the successful stories of JRF awardees, they helped me to push forward, like to study really hard and work hard and do some smart work. And I should really thank Sandeep sir and Medhavi ma'am, uh, uh, who else? Grishma ma'am, Manu sir, and there were also many others who contributed so much in my life. So I'm really thankful to you. And one more thing. Um, yeah, I have also some points to tell who have not qualified this time. Guys, I was like you in your situation. Like maybe we have undergone different emotional things, but we are like the same thing. You know, I was in the opposite side last time, and now I'm here and I'm speaking to you my successful story with the guidance of our ma'am. So you'll be the next person. If people are putting you under shame, then okay, you treasure it, you collect all the shame, and those shame is going to give you the fame. Okay, and I always look myself as a caterpillar in a cocoon. You have to wait for the right time. Okay, in its time it correctly comes in the proper direction, and it falls in place. Okay, so I'm now a butterfly, and that is all because of Kalyani ma'am. And I should really thank my family, because in my condition, it is not possible to sit like 8 hours. Like I was pregnant, and also I have a preterm baby, so it was really difficult to have a balance. So I should really thank my dad and mom and sister, my husband, everyone. So thank you so much for this opportunity, ma'am. I'm really obliged to you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'm so amazed that people like Ansi, Latika, etc., are so strong and bold to speak about their life, which is so highly inspiring. I am also inspired.
This is all because of you, ma'am.
I am so
You're such a
glad
strong
that you
lady.
spoke and told us all about yourself, that you've come out of your problems. And as you rightly said, as all of you have rightly said, so many people here have contributed to it. Sandeep and Medhavi and Ambika, Latika, you named all of them, Grishma, Manu, Aparna, Reshma, Setu.
I
Thank you.
forgot to mention Atira ma'am also. Atira ma'am, thank you. Setu Lakshmi ma'am, yeah.
So it is so good that we have all done these wonderful things together. It is all of us. It is wonderful. It is a very great collaborative success and joy. I think Medhavi is not here. I've been searching for her. Some of them have not joined. Aparna is here. Aparna, will you please talk to us? Aparna is the person who teaches maths in paper 1. And now Reshma is also teaching maths in paper 1 at Vallath. Aparna
Yes,
is
ma'am.
known for making things easy. Aparna, please talk to us.
Yes, ma'am. So, as you guys, I'm still a baby of Vallath, ma'am, Kalyani ma'am's baby. So, whatever, like, I always wanted to be a teacher. My mother is a teacher, and I always wanted to be a teacher. And that, that kind of inspirations, first I got from my mother, and there were so many other amazing teachers in my life. And after PG, I decided to join Vallath, and I should say she was my last, my major inspiration. Like, her all classes were inspiring me. In the beginning, it was I didn't know that all these things, these big things, big informations, it can be stored in your mind in such an interesting way. I didn't know that, because there were many things. Even I have passed, even after passing my after getting post graduation, I there were so many things I didn't know. But that kind of what should I say, I'm also totally emotional now, because after studying there, I'm a faculty there now, and so many people are praising me. And that is possible only because of Kalyani ma'am, because if she haven't find out my what to say, my talent, and if she haven't, yeah, my talent and caliber, and if she haven't given me that opportunity there, then nobody would have remember me as Aparna ma'am in Vallath, just Aparna Nandan. I might be doing something else now. But when even ma'am usually said to us that, in my days, ma'am usually say to us that, yeah, most of my students usually contact me and say many things. Now I'm also getting that. Many of them, the previous batch students, also call me and message me, ma'am, I got this, I got this. Each and every step in their life, they are informing me. And I think that I'm so blessed to get that love from you guys. And I need all of you to work hard, even better. And we should be in Vallath. We should be saying that those person in that university is our baby. Those person who's dean in other universities also our baby. We all are very proud of you. Yes, thank you so much for making us proud.
Thank you, Aparna. Princy Mao wants to speak. Who else is there?
We have Malika, Trisa, Subhajit Chaudhary, and Samya Goswami. He's our pre-YouTube student. And we
One
have
by one, all of them. This is a great way, even though as a video, many people may not watch the entire video because it's like 3 hours long. We don't mind. Many people will watch also. And this is a great way of speaking out and writing our stories. It is wonderful to hear all of you. It will be there in YouTube forever, and it will inspire thousands and millions maybe eventually. Yes, next please.
Mao.
Mao, will you speak?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. This is probably the second time I'm talking to you. And as Divankar mentioned, some of us are too shy to make a try to talk to you. So I basically thought that I should talk to you today, not because that I have bagged that net tag, but I don't know that whether you remember it or not. But once in the last felicitation program, I accidentally joined, and I desperately text you that, ma'am, when I got that net tag, I will talk to you like them. So that's why I am talking to you directly, and I am excitingly nervous today. So what I want to share that being a first year PG student and being it my first attempt, it was an easy journey for me, and you made it all possible for me to crack that, to win that, particularly to win that tag. So I have started following you from my graduation days, and it is extremely helpful for me to be with you, every time, be it my academic studies and be it my personal personal stress, every time you were always there for me. And like, if literature is our nucleus, you are our mitochondria. That's I wanted to share with you today. Thank you, ma'am.
That is so beautiful. Of all the words, epithets that people have given me, nobody ever called me mitochondria. Thank you, Mao. This is a historic moment. Who's next, Prinzi?
Malika Sukla.
Hello,
Malika,
I hope I'm
Malika.
audible.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello, ma'am, and Team Vallath. And ma'am, literally, you are the powerhouse of us. If we are the cell and you are a powerhouse, the mitochondria, of course. And everyone, I'm Malika, and I'm pursuing my PhD from the University of Lucknow. And I've qualified NET twice and missed JRF by 0.5 percentile both the times. But both the times, it was all because of Kalyani, ma'am, because I joined the Team Vallath in January. And I was very late in joining that batch. And that day was 18 January. And since then, it has made all the difference. Both the nets are all, I give all the credit to Kalyani, ma'am. Ma'am is literally the magic touch I needed in my life. And all her efforts, her continuous efforts through all the thick and thin and all the study materials, of course, the question pads, the encyclopedia, the Bodhi tree study materials, the Telegram quizzes, the online classes, YouTube sessions, Videopedia, and the videos of Hina ma'am, of course, and the revision classes, they have all helped me immensely in both the times. And one great thing about this course is that materials are available for a lifetime. I mean, at any time, I can access Kalyani ma'am's recorded video. And I have even at midnight, I recall something that ma'am has said, and I just look up on the website and I can find it anytime. So that's the best thing. And also, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the Team Vallath. They are so sweet and supportive every time for everyone. And I'd suggest everyone to stick to ma'am's words. It's like an elixir, like Amrit to all us aspiring students. And of course, ma'am, it is my dream to meet you once in my life. Of course, I live in this North India, and I want to come whenever I'll get a chance to travel back there to Kerala and Trivandrum. I'll love to meet you. And thank you. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. And we love you, ma'am. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have with us Teresa Rose from Offline Batch. Teresa.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So this is a much awaited moment in my life because I've been manifesting for this for so long. I still remember for the last felicitations, I used to watch the video in YouTube, and I used to think like, when will that day come when I can speak like this? So this is a much awaited moment. I'm so thankful. And when I talk about my journey, first and foremost, I have to talk about the game changer, that is Kalyani ma'am. I had a point in my life when I started thinking very seriously that if I had to change my subject, because I felt like, oh God, I had better talents, I could have pursued something else. And I saw people going ahead of me, and I'm standing so stagnant. And I prayed to God very seriously at that point, God, I want someone to guide me or to help me in this crisis. And God was really gracious enough to send me Kalyani ma'am. And it is that point of my life I started watching her videos. Okay, so before I joined for the offline batch, I used to watch her videos, and I started falling in love with literature from that moment. It was almost like a rebirth. And her facial expressions, her the sounds that she used to make, and everything actually generated a lot of interest in me. And it is in that way that I started learning. So I was listening to her videos for a long time, and I still remember I used to listen them for many hours. And it is after that I came for my offline batch, and that was more interesting because I could watch her live. And she's a very lively and engaging teacher, and I think everybody deserves a teacher like her. So when I found the right teacher who could generate a lot of interest in me, that was a game changer. So I'm so thankful to Kalyani ma'am for actually giving me this such interesting lessons. And then I when I was learning my encyclopedia, when I reached chapter 7, I remember that Shakespeare's lesson. I had serious aversion towards Shakespeare, but I still remember a session where she taught Shakespeare in such interesting manner. And from that moment onwards, I felt like, oh my God, was Shakespeare this easy? And that sessions I still recollect. It was very helpful. And she always used to focus on this point of revision. We had rapid round sessions, and I used to feel so stressed when there were a lot of questions. I felt like I couldn't answer, but she said something, you need not give answer all of a sudden. Take your time and give answers. And that actually helped me. Even when I'm not able to answer all of a sudden, I had this thing in my mind. Okay, the answer is in back of my mind. So while I was appearing for my exam, that kind of helped me. You have time, just read the questions and go through it and give answers. So I'm so thankful to Kalyani ma'am. And she used to stress on certain portions or certain areas where you have to read a lot, and those areas kind of helped me. So I think when I stand here talking to you about my next journey, it's all about Kalyani ma'am. And once I understood, she used to take 4-5 hours without just having a sip of coffee, and I started feeling like, oh God, I'm so lazy, I'm not doing hard work. And that's the moment when I realized I have this thing called as encyclopedia. And I understood, you have everything inside this encyclopedia, and why are you not learning? That was the question that I used to ask myself. And from that moment I started putting serious efforts, and I cleared net. It's almost like a dream. So I'm so thankful to Kalyani ma'am. I'm really indebted to her for a lifetime. And I'm thankful to our test team, especially to Medhavi ma'am and Princy. They kind of came with questions every day. They used to ask from the Q pads, and that's the point when I realized, this thing is very important. Answering questions is very important. Revision is very important. And that is the moment in my life when I realized that, okay, I am able to recollect answers. Memory power is something that I have. So I'm so thankful to the entire test team for actually helping me. Half the efforts are completely to test team. The Vallath team. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you, team Vallath. I could not have made this possible without you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Teresa.
Next, we have Jamila. Jamila, are you here?
Yes, Saka. Good evening to all. I'm so happy to be a part of this felicitation program. Thank you, dear ma'am, for all your motivation and encouragement. As I was thinking what I have to talk, I thought to mention 3 points about ma'am. First one is motivation, because it is the first thing we want. According to me, more than the syllabus, it is about motivation. Whenever we hear ma'am or see her, especially in person, in offline, even one child would never felt depressed, because she is such a motivating person. Not only her, as well as the whole team, they supported us. Even we didn't see everything, but they supported beyond their limits. They supported us a lot. I thank them too. And ma'am's enthusiasm to, whenever we see her, we are filled with enthusiasm. And she is always encouraging us. And also her method of teaching, every child can understand. None of the students who sit inside the class will never feel I cannot understand one point. And she's also so much approachable. Not only her, I have felt even Abanna ma'am, who teaches in online batch for Max. She's so much approachable. Especially they are very patient regarding when it comes to when students ask doubts. They are so much patient and they are ready to explain even the silliest doubts. So I really appreciate ma'am and the team and even sir. And as I went for this on offline batch, we had two gems, especially Medhavi sister and Princey sister. They were such supportive to us. Even in a hostel, they used to ask us questions. So all these people's support helped me and other friends to clear this exam. According to me, there is no one formula or solution to crack this exam, but uh, it is it is due to many things, motivation and help from teachers, from especially from our Vallath team. And also now I want to also mention about the gate material because it touched me. When I attended the exam, I found 7 to 8 questions directly from that question bank. So from that was a point when I felt really they are doing a great work by preparing all these books and materials. They are not just publishing for a sake. They really give their heart and soul to prepare this material, and I really value the team and ma'am for doing this. And I want to make a request to the students, people who are watching later, who are feeling very depressed. Please do not give up. Continue to do your hard work. Your hard work will pay. Continue to follow ma'am. And also for people like me, especially I have that enthusiasm to study, but I am not so much disciplined. When I am at home, I can't do so. People who are feeling like this, I encourage you to join offline class. This is what ma'am said once in YouTube. If you are not organized, if you have the chance, then you come for offline class. I encourage you to join offline class. Now it is going on for 1 year. If you go there, you'll be totally transformed. I say you'll get a great liberal atmosphere there. You can't find friends like that, friends and teachers like them anywhere in the world. I can guarantee you. I recommend you, if ever you can. I want anyone hearing this to join offline course than or online course. And I thank you all my teachers, Abana ma'am, Manu sir, and Babu sir, and Rajendran sir, Rishma ma'am, and every person. Even in the office we have Swali sir and other sir, Anjali ma'am. Everyone I thank from the bottom of my heart for helping me and my friends and all this online students to achieve this. Thank you so much. God bless you.
I'm amazed at how excellently everybody speaks. Like a flow, it is. So many brilliant sentences and thoughts coming together in a beautiful flow. It was amazing listening to you, Jamila. Thank you very much to you too. Next, please.
Next we have Subhajit Chaudhary. Is he here? Subhajit, are you here? I think no. So we'll go next to Shaumya Goswami, who is our free YouTube student. So congratulations, Shaumya. Yeah.
Am I audible and visible, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shomo Goswami. First of all, thank you everyone present here, especially Kalyani ma'am and team Vallath. First, I will start with the story. In 2016, I lost my father and we were facing financial issues. I always had a love for the literature, and after college, I wanted to pursue my career in academics, but I started working and doing tuitions while studying masters to support my family, and started working for 10, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So NET was a distant dream for me. One day I discovered ma'am's classes and attended just for the love of the subject. but it was so beautiful. I started again dreaming of becoming a professor. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Vallath team, for everything you have done, for everything you are continuously doing. I'm very grateful to you for saving my dream. I'm a free YouTube student and haven't joined though any paid coaching, but ma'am's free classes are so helpful that I could crack the exam while doing my masters and in my second attempt. Um, while preparing, the problem we face the most is the time management because we have so much things to study. I used to watch every day at six video every day and made notes, and those concepts and books which are very new to me. I went to internet, made notes from them. Thankfully, Hina ma'am started a very beautiful course on capsule summaries, which immensely helps me making notes and doesn't I don't have to go to here and there collecting notes, and she teaches beautifully. Ma'am's podcasts are also very helpful. I remember whenever I am studying for many times during weekends, I used to revise those notes by what I make, and in between when I am continuously studying, I used to listen to ma'am's Spotify podcast. Even when I'm traveling, I listen to ma'am's podcast, and they relax me completely. Thank you, ma'am, for your podcast also. Uh, Now I will talk about the two important areas which comes frequently in exams and how I have prepared for it. I always have a fear for chronological questions. The process of making chronological notes takes very hard work and it's a very time-taking job. In this regard, I must mention the chronology book of the positive publication, and it's a very beautiful book, and they have done and the whole taste team have done a phenomenal job in curating those important works and events, and it saved me a lot of time. And the literary theory and the cultural studies area, in which is very important and comes very frequent in all types of competitive exams. I think if we understand any concept clearly, we can remember those related facts very easily. And I attended ma'am's YouTube's literary theory and cultural studies classes. Even my first class of Kalyani ma'am is on, I think, cultural studies. So and I read two of her books, What About Theory and the Handbook on Cultural Studies. A very comprehensive book, but a very rich source of knowledge. And I highly recommend everyone to please consider it. Many questions come from here directly, and will also help you in your further studies. And the revision we took to, as I said, that every weekend I used to revise those notes, and revision is very important part of everyone's net preparation or any exam preparation. I attended Vallath public telegram groups, public polls every day, and there you can get also paper one question. That also helps very immensely in revision. And in sale, I have bought this book of What, When, Why, and How. It helped me. Thank you, ma'am, for this book. It helped me so much that I for at least 2 days I completely revised these two books, uh, and my notes, and I was very pretty confident that I can answer some of the questions and I will be able to score a good marks. Thank you, ma'am, for those books. And the final strategy or tips, and perhaps the most important of them all I can give you is uh, love what you study. If your motivation comes from within yourself, your motivation will never end. And with the help of ma'am's teaching style, it will not be very hard to fall in love with the subject. And remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and you will not achieve everything in one day, but there will be one day when you have achieved everything. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you, the whole team of TEST. Thank you, Hina ma'am, and everyone in the TEST in the Vallath group. Sorry, I keep mentioning TEST. Sorry, I'm Vallath group, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart and my for the guide and for the support you have always given me. Thank you so much.
So good to hear you, Soumya. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have Arunima Nair. Arunima, she was our offline student. Sorry, Arunima.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am, and everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's really a blessing of God to be here, and I'm so happy and exuberant. Like, I mean, no words are enough to express my thanks to you, Kalyani, ma'am. But still, I'm trying to put those things in words. Like in the beginning of this course, I remember on the very first day, you promised us that your lives will completely change, like your perspective and everything. Yes, it literally changed me, my perspective towards literature, and my dedication towards the preparation, everything. I have started to follow ma'am's each and every instruction. And I also remember, like, she gave us one book, Passport to JRF, which was very helpful for me. Like, we can, make weekly study planner in that book. It really helped me, that book. And I'm very fortunate enough to have a very good support system, my family, my parents, my achana and amma, who helped me throughout this journey. Then what I remember, like ma'am saying in the class, like, I will make you do BA and MA in few months. I'm so happy that under your guidance I've taken my first step. And I would like to tell people who are listening to me, net aspirants, that encyclopedias really helped me a lot, and all the handbooks, easy handbooks which are out there, like linguistics, cultural studies, question pads, and what about theory, these all book immensely helped me. And the quizzes were amazing. Like ma'am gave us topic wise quizzes, like starting from Greco-Roman to the contemporary ones. I remember solving all these quizzes, and ma'am's rapid fire sessions, which were so good. And the model test series, you can seriously find similar questions from that model series exam. In the exam you can find the similar questions, like in the match the following and like choose the odd one out. So these model test series really helped me. And morning JRF sessions were a very big motivation for me to start the day. That was a very good initiative from Team Vallath. Then I would like to thank Paper One teachers, especially Grishma ma'am, she's awesome. Manu sir, then Ranan Babu sir, Aparna ma'am, who taught us maths in a very easy method. Then I would like to thank Princey ma'am and Medvi ma'am. Their revision sessions really, really helped me. To be honest, I started to realize the value of revision once these two amazing people, Medvi and Princey ma'am, who gave us, activities regularly, conducted revision sessions, and also Rajendran sir's criticism classes were phenomenal. And other teachers like Indu ma'am, Reshma ma'am, Setu Lakshmi ma'am, Sandeep sir, who motivated us. And thanking you everyone from the bottom of my heart for being there, helping us in every possible way. And as we are running out of time, I would like to thank once again Kalyani ma'am from the bottom of my heart for guiding me. And please keep on guiding me. You did not only teach, but you also inspired me to be the best in life. Thank you.
So good to hear you, Arunima. It really feels like we have more teachers and team members than students. The list is very long. Now we have here with us Manu. Every single person took his name. Thank you, Manu, for making everybody fall in love with Paper One. All evening he was struggling with his networks. Unfortunately, it created problems. But I hope you will be able to speak now.
Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Actually, I was here at 7 o'clock itself, but by 8 o'clock or something, I think some network issues have come. But I was there in between from my phone for network. I was following on YouTube. I couldn't be able to speak, and right now, I think the issue has been resolved. I'm so happy to hear from. I have contacted Grishma ma'am between, and she has told me that everyone is talking about me, and I'm so happy to hear that as well. Okay, at least for the last moment from Arunima, I was able to hear that directly. And I'm so happy to hear that both offline and as well as online students were able to get a lot of benefits from our classes, because I was always worried whether when it was an online class, we are not having eye contacts with the students. So they were not, every time when I ask questions, out of the 200 or 400 students, the people, like only 10 people might be responding. So I was myself worried whether they are getting it right or not. But somehow the results have made me intensely happy that finally we got a positive outcome out of all these things. And as everyone has suggested here, it's just a beginning, and there are lot more things for these kids to do, and they are super talented. Even if you haven't won many awards, or even if you haven't qualified this time, I would like to address those people who wasn't able to qualify this time, because they should not feel that they might have lost a battle. But this time was not yours. But next time, surely you can achieve these things. So I'm always with you. We are always with you for the rest of your life, for all kinds of guidance in academic as well as any kind of purpose. You can contact us. So we are here for you. Once again, all the best. And with representing the whole team, Vallath, uh, from all my heart, I congratulate the winners as well as those who are going to be winners next time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So that's all for the day, ma'am.
Oh, that was a long and wonderful day. We have listened to so many people and their stories. It is a world in itself. I felt like we are in a Shakespearean play or something. So I wish each and every one of you all the best. And there is more to come. Be with us always. We will be there for you always. Thank you very much. We look forward to more and more and more felicitations, and ultimately to that age when there are only PSC exams. It is an objective correlative for that ultimate success that you will all get. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us in such a long session.